p.m. each day. It's the ultimate weekend marketplace. From fruits and vegetables to poultry, livestock and fish to agro-inputs and processing machinery, all at unbeatable farm gate prices. Whether you're selling or buying, this is your chance to connect, trade and grow. Enjoy the freshest farm produce, sizzling kebabs, and a vibrant marketplace atmosphere all in one space. Register now and secure your spot. Call 0558-973-973 for more information. AgriFair 2025, where culture meets innovation. The AgriFair 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM.
Hey there, all Enterprise customers. We're rewarding all of you just for standing by us all this while. Simply keep doing the things you've always done with us, like renewing policies, making purchases, and more. The twist, though, you have to do them on our self-service portal via web or the Enterprise Advantage app. Once you log into the portal, access Advantage Points and do any of the transactions you're allowed to do there in order to earn points. The more you transact, the more points you earn. The points you earn can be used to redeem loads of airtime, Momo, and other rewards. It's that simple. Just visit the portal, log in, and enjoy. Visit my.enterprisegroup.net.gh or download the Enterprise Advantage app to get started. Enterprise Advantage Points, because nothing you do should be pointless.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Who feels lucky this midweek? I do, and I want to share that luck with you on Betway. As usual, some picks to boost your winnings. We've got matches in the Champions League and the Europa League. On the back of defeats in their home leagues, Monaco and Tottenham Hotspur will look for redemption in Europe. Both teams are likely to score. Stamford Bridge and Santiago Bernabeu will be popping with home wins for Chelsea and Real Madrid against Ajax and Juventus. Their recent struggles may see a temporary reprieve when Liverpool travel to take on Eintracht Frankfurt. I predict a win or draw for Liverpool. In the Europa League, I see a win or draw for both Real Betis and Aston Villa when they travel to play Genk and Go Eagles respectively, whilst Lyon can maintain their place in the top 8 of the Europa League with a victory against Basel. My booking code for these picks is BW1A6649E9. Take it again, BW1A6649E9. Get more rewards with Betway. Log on to betway.com.gh to place your bet. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Betway. Get way more.
Sankofa, pepper soup where you know what, pepper sankofa, sankofa pepper powder, a sheshe raw. Sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder.
FDA, Aji Ejadi in Kratoyatum.
When malaria strikes, it doesn't just make you sick. It takes your sleep, your peace, your time. Work on hold, missed deadlines, your home turned upside down. Fight back fast and strong with Vegatem, Artemether and lumenfantrine combination that is tough against malaria. Sealed in durable alu-alu package, each tablet stays effective to the last dose.
Vegatem now day, malaria don't finish. Oh.
Get back to work, back to health and strength, back to living life with Vegatem. Vegatem, tough on malaria, easy on you. Imported and distributed by Panacea Pharmacy Limited. Contact 059-380-2668 or 0274-182-917 for bulk purchases. Always test for malaria before treatment. This advert is FDA approved.
Australia is back Did you know that Australia is home to highly educated workers? Yes, you can also live your dream in Australia with the right academic qualifications. Best Education Services, in collaboration with the Australian High Commission, invites you to the Best Education Study in Australia Fair 2025. Come and explore undergraduate and postgraduate study options, paid internships, partial scholarships, and learn more about the post-study work permit. Date, Saturday, 25th October, the Australian High Commission, Accra. To register, call or WhatsApp 025 6299 707. Again, 025 6299 707. The Best Education Study in Australia Fair is organized in collaboration with the Australian High Commission, Accra.
Guys, let me tell you the story of my Awade Jollof. Mommy had to travel, and guess who she left in charge? My sister, Ifia. I nearly cried. Then Mommy gave her Gino Jollof tomato mix and whispered like a ninja.
You know our secret, right?
Ifia went online looking for recipes. I said yeah, but when she started cooking, the aroma, then I tasted it. Gino Jollof, so cool. Then our day came. My friends tasted my jollof.
What is going on here?
Say, my sister packed one for you.
Let me taste it. Enjoy jollof the Ghana way. Gino Jollof tomato mix is made with a perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, fine herbs, and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time. Grab yours now. This advert is FDA approved.
Gino truly cares.
What does better life mean to you? Better life means going on a luxurious trip, paying the fees of my wards with ease, giving a befitting burial to my loved ones when death strikes unexpectedly. At Quality Life Assurance PLC, QLAC, we give you the better life because you deserve it. Apply for the Quality Investment Plan, Quality Group Welfare Protection, Micro Insurance Product, and Quality Funeral Support Plan. Call us today, 0556 589 662. QLAC. We inspire trust.
City 97.3. More variety.
The city is alive on 97.3.
City 97.3. Accra.
There can be no other 97.3. No need to change. Keep it tuned to City. You're number one. Don't look no further. We've got it all covered. City FM.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music, talk, inspiration, in perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
City FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
City FM, 97.3.
The power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
City 97.3. Accra.
.6:34 on the 22nd of October. 97.3 Citi FM. So with a busy day of stuff to do, activities to cover, events to report on, highlights to give, we're welcoming you into the Citi Breakfast Show with me, Bernard Kokuavle. It's such a joy. Whichever way you're listening, whether you're in traffic to and from work, of course some of you do night shifts, or you're getting the kids ready for school, this is the show that makes more sense. Starting off with the newspaper review brought to you by Fidelity Bank. Our Sika Boom is well and truly reloaded. You may save up to 500 cedis or more and win up to 100,000 cedis in our grand draw. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent point, deposit in multiples of 500 and win big. Fidelity Bank is here for your journey Sika Boom style. This promo is on the NLA's Caritas platform. So it's 6:36. A couple of things on my mind this morning. The National Development Planning Commission is launching what they call the Ghana Infrastructure Plan, and they say that plan is going to be the plan to change Ghana's infrastructure for the next half a century. Okay. So Dr. Nimoy Thompson and his team will host the president to that. I want to see some of the highlights of that plan. I want to know how integrated, particularly movement, has been planned. We are very heavy on roads. It seems as if we need to be a bit more equitable, looking more at rail, light rail and other things like this. So I'm looking forward to seeing what is there. The president yesterday was in the Western region and he cut sod for the commissioning of the Takrady to Cape Coast Road. I'm reliably informed that the Winneba to Apam segment of the Accra Cape Coast Road is actually proceeding in a much better way than the first part. So it looks like some work is going on there. We're told this morning as well that there's a broken down vehicle on the in Sawam Road, which
it's a crash actually.
Yes, a crash. Where did it happen?
Close to the John Tay School.
That area is a very notorious area for traffic. So if that vehicles, if those vehicles are not moved, it's going to cause a lot of traffic. Please. So basically, we will try and understand what the infrastructure dream for the country is. You know, a couple of days ago, the president also ordered that some rail be extended from Tema to Dawa. We want to see the full plan. We want a rail from Accra to Bamako.
Straight.
Because our roads are suffering. The president said something. He said some vehicles which are so big from other countries especially, they use our roads and destroy it. So if you can have a rail system from Tema through to Bolga or Paga or wherever and take us through Ouagadougou, take us to Niamey and all those places to open up the continent. And there are a few other issues to talk about. Let me welcome Richard Sky.
Yes, good morning, my brother. How's it going?
I'm very well, thank you. And Caleb, who's already here. Caleb, thanks for joining.
Good morning, Bernard.
Yes,
thank you for having us.
Yes, I want to remind the people of the North and all of us across the country that we are coming to the North.
Sharp.
It's on Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
Yes. So please prepare your things.
The
goods that you want to sell. Once you have added value to. Yes, we are coming. So prepare yourself. I'm going to be there myself to oversee affairs. So
0205 973 973. That's the number to call and book your space, and we'll be there storming the Tamale Sports Stadium.
Yes. In the meantime, the Ghanaian Times says this morning, President's working visit to the Western region, Tadi Cape Coast Road dualization takes off, and he's here giving somebody what appears to be half to move. Also, the front page this morning, we're told integrate 24-hour economy policy into NDPC framework. This is coming in from one Sarkodia, and we're told the speaker has sworn in 2 members of parliament.
Yeah, Daily Guide has 2 fine gentlemen here. Deputy AG OSP clash over Oforiata probe, and then of course some stalwarts here. Nana meets NPP flag bearers, and another story: wife stabs husband over food, and Bafo Boni to face appointments committee.
The new publisher says 72% MPP voters want Baumia, says Global Info Analytics. Also, the front page this morning, Adodi bakes unity bakes unity bread actually for aspirants. So all 5 of them are here.
The Daily J, 7 names dropped for NPP General Secretary position, and Akufo-Addo hosts NPP presidential aspirants. Minority roasts president over CJ Tokonu's dismissal, and OSP takes on AG over Oforiatta bogus extradition claims. It's still Baumia for 2026 NPP flag bearer race, says new survey.
The news center says Azuma to invest some 250 million US dollars in construction of Black Volta gold mine. Okay. And Ibrahim Mahama is smiling here on the front page of the newspaper. Also on the front page this morning, campaign on merit, integrity and service. Akufo-Addo is telling
the Inquisitor, extradition of Oforiatta, OSP breaks silence, offers true narrative. Zambian energy team lands from NPA. Let's learn from Mahama's story. This is Godwin Akogan. Okay.
The Chronicle says U.S. deportees Bruhaha minority raise alarm over secret deal. The photograph of Alexander Penyo Marking is here on the front page. Also, Mahama breaks ground for dualization of Cape Coast Takoradi Highway. And the story about Baumia leading in the polls.
The Herald this morning, 90-year-old Sam Okuje daughter, law firm flee forged will and undervalued property scandal. And cabinet reverses partisan renaming of public universities. NPA promotes LPG as safer, cleaner alternative to traditional fuels. Of course, the president meeting flag bearers, former president meeting flag bearer aspirants is here, as well as President Mahama's promise to the Western region of safer roads, better healthcare.
And let me take you finally to the Ghanaian publisher that says prioritize MPP's unity, Akufo-Addo to aspirants. Also, Dr. Baumia takes decisive lead according to the poll.
The Inside newspaper this morning, Minister warns head teachers against turning away students charging unapproved fees. And then also NPA intensifies LPG safety campaign in universities and other tertiary institutions, igniting African liberation struggle. PPF marks 80 years of Manchester Declaration, renews call for sovereignty.
For the struggle.
Let me take you online. I'll start with the graphic, the lead story. Rise to earn Ghana over $3 billion annually. Land reform, strategic investment needed. This is an IFS study. The big one, Takoradi Cape Coast Road, dualization starts. The president is unveiling some image. Let campaigns reflect your visions, not rivalries. Former President Akufo-Addo urges aspirants. That's on page 13. Education Minister warns school heads, don't charge unapproved fees. That's also on page 13 of the daily graphic. Now, if you go online, citynewsroom.com is leading with Assemblies of God cautions pastors over GTEX list of unaccredited institutions. Also, Trade Ministry warns against unlicensed importation of Portland cement. Meanwhile, PLC has recovered 80 million cedis from defaulting utility consumers. This is in the Ashanti region alone. IMF programs have done Ghana no good. Professor Michael Kwe speaking. In other headlines, be ready for your vetting. Minority tells acting CJ. And CD at 60. Mahama to honor October 28 launch as Ghana commemorates monetary sovereignty. Channel 1 News Online, don't reject play students nor extort from parents. Haruna Idrisu is warning head teachers. Meanwhile, curfew imposed on Gulumpe Township following violent dispute. Another headlines, Professor Ali Dusedu and Bernard Bediako sworn in to Parliament yesterday. Bagman refers CJ nominee to appointment committee. And 6 injured in armed robbery attack at a place called Bomfa, Edumasa. My joy online, Governor Isiama target full de-dollarization. One city to be sole currency for all transactions. He says his vision is to build an agile and future-ready central bank. His photograph here. He's also talking about he wants to be remembered for making the Ghana cedi the currency of choice. In other headlines, fintechs and cryptocurrencies pose next big risk to financial stability. That's the governor speaking. Okay. Meanwhile, Bagwin calls for official leave for MPs, citing strain on family life.
Oh, Charlie.
Yes, and that must apply to those who cover them too.
It's very important.
The High Street
Journal.
Those
of us who sit here.
No, but you used to cover Parliament as well, right? Yeah. Gold crashed yesterday. It's worst beating in a decade. A bloody day to ask. Too much faith, Ghana. That's an interesting headline in the High Street Journal. It also has a few more stories. The hidden gold in Ghana's housing deficit. How housing shortage is a job-creating opportunity. These are some headlines in High Street Journal. All right, guys, let's jump into the details.
So we go to Takrady before we go.
Takrady means sweet you.
Okay,
that's the whole place.
Allah.
Yes, please.
The story is on page 12 of the Ghanaian Times. It's by Julius Yaopetechi in Takrady, reporting about the cutting of the sword yesterday. President John Dramani Mahama yesterday embarked on a one-day working visit to the Western region, where he cut the sword for the dualization of the Takrady Cape Coast Highway.
All right.
Now, the 73.6 kilometer stretch is divided into three contiguous lots for efficient implementation, with 9 interchanges. Wow. 10 bridges, 13 pedestrian facilities, and 20-kilometer service roads, rest stops, and weighing stations. Now, the visit also took the president to Apemenim in the Ahanta West District and the FIA in the central Takrady area, where he inspected progress of work on the Western Regional Hospital and the Efia Nkwanta Hospital redevelopment and public health laboratory projects, respectively. Now, the working visit is in fulfillment of a campaign pledge by President Mahama made to the people of the region to complete the health facility started by the previous government and construct the road to open the region to the rest of the country. The president said a number of things about matters having to do with how we are abusing the roads and how he is directing the Minister for Roads to actually
to take a more serious view.
Axle load.
The GNA describes this under the big push, and it says that it was a one-day working visit to the Western region, and there were also some other works that you made reference to.
From the current president, let me take you to the former president. He met NPP flag bearers yesterday. Former President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo yesterday hosted the 5 candidates of the New Patriotic Party flag bearer election to a breakfast meeting at his private residence in Nima, Accra. The meeting forms part of the former president's desire to foster a spirit of camaraderie and unity ahead of the party's presidential primary scheduled for January 31. The aspirants, Kennedy Japan, Dr. Brian Champon, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Dr. Yawose Duchum, and Kwabreje Japan are vying for the position of presidential candidate of the NPP ahead of the 2028 general elections. A statement issued by former Minister for Information Fatimatu Abubakar, who is spokesperson for the former president, said the meeting also underscores the critical importance of a cohesive party for the 2028 general elections.
Talking about the MPP, the new publisher has a story that says 72% MPP voters want Bawumia. Quickly, the story says the former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia stands tall in the New Patriotic Party's 2028 flag bearer race, holding a commanding lead with a wide margin over his competitors, as 72% of the party's base want him retained as flag bearer for the next presidential elections. Now, according to the latest polling data from Global Info Analytics, which highlights Dr. Bawumia's overwhelming support among the party's core base as the key.
Was it not yesterday that you read another story that said Kennedy Japan is in the league?
Yeah, they said that was academic.
So there are different every day different poll. All right, I wanted to touch on a couple of things. That is a very interesting situation. We only know in January. Now, I wanted to touch on a couple of stories for you.
Okay.
Ghana must prepare for new parliamentary chamber speaker. Bagbin is saying yesterday Parliament is it reconvened? Is that the word to use?
Yes.
And the speaker has expressed concern over the limited capacity of the current parliamentary chamber, urging the state to begin 276 to begin planning for a more suitable facility to accommodate the growing number of legislators. His comments follow the swearing in of 2 new MPs, Professor Saidu Alidu for Tamale Central and Bernard Bediakun for Akwetia, bringing the total number of MPs to 276. Let me quote him. We are happy now to have the full complement of the House. Okay. We now have 276 MPs. Please, the number is no longer 275. We have 276. The Speaker announced during the proceedings. He noted that the existing chamber was already under strain and warned that additional members could compromise the building's structural integrity if space constraints were not urgently addressed. I think he should also let the authorities know that this idea of creating new constituencies every other election year should stop. Because I think that's what happened. Started from 100 and something to 200 to 230 to 275 to 276. So maybe in addition to looking at the structural integrity of the building, we should also look at the financial integrity of the budget.
Are the MP sitting on the building?
I don't know.
So what's the
I suspect that, of course, if you have more people in the building, it also means more usage, right? So I think that the call is quite interesting.
You
I'm
know,
not sure.
Professor Michael Quay attempted this to actually, in fact, they went as far as drawing all the things, and then
Drop
you know,
that
the
chamber.
yeah, of course,
Drop
the
that
NDC
chamber.
led the campaign to ensure
Drop
that
that
this thing
chamber.
didn't happen.
Now, let me give
they
you
are
another
talking
one that
about doing
is
it.
quite important here. City
Okay.
Business News. Trade Ministry warns against unlicensed importation of cement. Now, this is an interesting one because I know that we have enough capacity in Ghana to produce all the cement we need, not even importing. Now, Trade Ministry is talking about unlicensed import. I think they should completely ban cement importation. But here's the story. The Ministry of Trade has cautioned the public, importers and stakeholders in the construction industry against the unauthorized, that's the key word, importation of Portland cement to the country. In a statement, the ministry issued under the export and import restrictions regulations LI 2240. It says all individuals or entities seeking to import cement for commercial purposes must obtain a valid import license from the Minister of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry. Madam Elizabeth Ofusue-Jari stated that no import license have been granted since she assumed office, which is good. She warned that any importation of cement without authorization is illegal and will attract strict enforcement. Now, there's a new cement company that's even going to be set up, and the traders, the manufacturers are worried that there's too much cement coming into the country.
Yeah, but is it not good for the consumer?
It should bring up, but it's not. The price is also not coming down.
Why not?
I don't know. They say clinker is expensive.
Hey.
So there's an overproduction, yet price is not coming down.
And there's some
Something is not right.
But
Anyway,
let me take you back to Parliament, please.
okay.
Bafo Boni to face Appointments Committee. Acting Chief Justice, Justice Paul Bafo Boni, is set to appear before Parliament's Appointments Committee for vetting following his nomination by President John Dramani Mahama as the next Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. The nomination made in accordance with Article 1441 of the 1992 Constitution was announced in the formal message from the President, which was read on the floor of Parliament yesterday by Speaker Alban Bagbin. According to the message, President Mahama's decision followed consultations with the Council of State as indicated in its letter October 14, 2025.
Okay, since you are in Parliament, let me also mention quickly that 2 new members of Parliament have been.
Oh yes, I mentioned that in the
Yeah,
public
you
story.
mentioned it. But then also there is a story here on the front page of the Chronicle talking about the minority raising issues over the secret deal. In connection with the U.S. deportees. The story is by Richard Usu-Achao. Says a growing storm is brewing in Ghana's parliament after Minority Leader Alexander Kwamena Afanyo-Markin raised alarm over what he described as the secret executive arrangement between the government of Ghana and the United States to receive deportees without parliamentary scrutiny. The issue, now dominating political circles, has reignited the constitutional debate on how far the executive can act in international affairs without legislative ratification, and whether such actions undermine Ghana's sovereignty, accountability, and the rule of law. But Bernard, I wanted to bring your attention quickly to this story on this, the second page of the news center, which says, Azuma is to invest some $250 million. Let me give you just 2 paragraphs of the story of this. Daco reports that the construction of Ghana's newest large-scale gold mine, the Black Volta Gold Project, is set to begin in earnest, estimated to cost over $250 million to develop and operationalize the Black Volta Gold Project in the Upper West region of Ghana. Now, originally estimated at $204 million based on 2023 definite feasibility study. The cost of constructing the mine is currently being reviewed by a global engineering firm to reflect inflation, updated technology requirements, and new infrastructure.
Okay.
Education quickly, Caleb.
Oh, sure.
Don't charge unapproved fees. Education Minister warns heads of schools. Haruna Iddrisu, Minister of Education, has warned that heads of schools who deny admissions to students placed in their schools or demand unapproved fees will face sanctions. He expressed concern over reports received by the ministry that some heads of schools were frustrating the enrollment process for first-year students and extorting money from parents and guardians. Now, the minister issued the warning at the 32nd Annual Conference of Directors of Education held in Sunyani in the Bono region. The minister said such practices were unacceptable and undermine government's commitment to equitable access to free and quality education for every Ghanaian
Sam
child.
George in Team Fojo revive anti-LGBTQ plus bill. The long-running controversy surrounding the anti-LGBTQ plus legislation has resurfaced in Parliament as a bipartisan coalition of lawmakers led by Samuel Nate George of the NDC and Reverend John Ntimfojo of the NPP reintroduced the Proper Human Sexual Rights and Ghanaian Family Values Bill 2021. The move comes as Parliament resumes sitting for the final quarter of the year, setting the stage for renewed national debate over one of the most polarizing pieces of legislation in the Fourth Republic.
Yeah, just to quickly say that the honourable member who spoke, Reverend Ntimfojo, I think he misled all of us yesterday when he suggested that the Supreme Court dealt with all aspects of the vexed issues. The Supreme Court didn't deal with a substantive matter. It just said that the bill hadn't become law and therefore they couldn't go into.
So
the
is there
substance
a
of
matter in front of the Supreme Court?
No. Let me take you to page 13 of the Ghanaian Times. There's a story that is interesting. FIC cautions faith-based groups over money laundering. I've been mentioning this thing all the time. We talk about money laundering. Now, Kingsley Asari reports that faith-based organizations have been identified as a conduit for financing of terrorism and for money launderers to channel their illicit wealth into the formal economy. The Financial Intelligence Center has stated. Now, according to the FIC, this was done through unsolicited huge loans, offerings, and donations launderers offered to the church they belong to. Now, a representative of the FIC, Mr. Kofi Boachi, disclosed this in an interview during the National Sensitization Seminar for Religious Leaders and Institutions on anti-money laundering and counterfeiting, counter-terrorism, they want to write, financing, or no, actually countering, that's what
terrorism financing.
Terrorist financing held in Accra yesterday. And it goes on to talk about a number of other things. But it means that we need to watch how much money is coming in from the churches. And
let's talk about the Ghana CD. A few stories here. So there are a couple of stories. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, my John Online, is reporting, says on top of his priorities is to end the long-standing reliance on the US dollar for domestic transactions.
Okay.
He wants to make the Ghana CD the sole currency of trade and payments in the country. He was speaking in an interview with the IMF at the spring meetings.
Yeah.
That's story number one. Number two, he also said fintechs and cryptocurrency pose next big risk to financial stability. Now, Dr. Siama says the central bank is moving to tighten regulation around financial technology and cryptocurrency operations to prevent future systemic risk. Speaking at the same event, he says we do not have fintechs those days, but I believe that if not handled properly, fintechs, for example, that area could be an area where a risk could emerge going forward. Number three story is on citynewsroom.com. The president is going to honor the Ghana commemoration of the cedi at 60. And the national currency turns 60 years old. It's a milestone the Bank of Ghana is celebrating on the theme 60 years of the cedi, a symbol of sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience. And finally, Netele Nete Ajaho has an article or a story that says the cedi rebound strongly, up 37% year to date as investor confidence returns. It says between October 13 and 17, the cedi surged 9.5% against the US dollar, making one of its strongest weekly performances in recent years. And market analysts are attributing the rally of the cedi to the Bank of Ghana's refined forex management strategy, which has shifted from weekly forex auctions to spot sales for commercial banks. And move industry players say has improved market efficiency and enhanced dollar liquidity.
But there's one small story I want to do from page 8 of the Ghanaian Times, which is a big story for all of us as a country, particularly those of us from the Volta region. The story says EPA holds public hearing on proposed Keta Port tomorrow. Now, Lawrence Vomafa Palu says that the Environmental Protection Agency EPA will on Thursday, October.
Thursday is October 23.
Yes. Hold a public hearing for chiefs and residents of the Keta and Ketu South municipalities in the on the proposed Keta Port project.
But this Keta Port had a CEO. And the port hasn't started.
They have not catapulted the catapult.
Now, see idea your Mahama is going on with the project. We are supporting things. Now, according to the EPA's, EPA directed whatever, the meeting aims to sensitize all of us.
But how do you appoint a CEO for
a
non-existent?
No, that one is different.
Or the CEO was to see to the building of the port,
to coordinate activities,
feasibility
put
studies,
everybody together, set up the infrastructure for building the port.
But why don't you just call him like an interim project coordinator or something? Why is he the CEO?
Okay, then this one we have to call Nanado and ask.
But I hope there's no CEO for the new catapult.
Well, they have not
This is
announced,
the
to the best of my
City
knowledge,
Breakfast
not one has.
Sure,
The
somebody's
city's
coming for that
biggest
place.
Well, if
conversation.
they give to you, it won't be a
I don't want them.
I'm coming. And what time when you come back, we are not hear the sound of your car. Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my go be fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my go be inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the go be too small.
Go.
Yo, Anna. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel. Say Excellium. Choose Excellium. Choose quality.
Sika boom. Fidelity Bank say save and win. Muntio. Sika boom. Just deposit and begin. Sika every 500 CDs you keep for a month, you get 1 point all at once. More deposits, gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 CDs. What if you win? 5,000 CDs monthly. And the grand prize? Hey! 100,000 Ghana CDs.
Don't wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Sika boom.
This is an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
City Business News. Nashi Kasisa, good morning.
Good morning, Bernard. Hello and welcome to the breakfast edition of the City Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, Valix Lease and Equip Limited and EcoBank. I'm Nashi Kasisa. Coming up, Bank of Ghana holds payment of dividends by GCB Bank PLC to its shareholders. We'll tell you more. Also coming up, investor confidence returns as Citi gains 37% year to date. And later, Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry warns against unauthorized importation of Portland cement into Ghana. We settle for the details of our stories now. The Ghana City has delivered a strong rebound in October 2025, reversing all losses recorded in the third quarter and regaining investor confidence. According to data from Bloomberg and the World Bank, the local currency weakened by about 14% in the third quarter of 2025, moderating its earlier record appreciation from over 40% at the end of July 20 to 21% by September. Here is more.
Market watchers attribute the recovery to improved foreign exchange inflows and positive sentiments following renewed policy assurances from the BOG and the Ministry of Finance. New data, however, indicates a year-to-date gain of 37%, suggesting the currency appreciated by roughly 16% in the first half of October alone. Between October 13 and 17, the cedi strengthened by 9.5% against the US dollar, one of the strongest weekly performances in recent history. Market sources note that despite the cedi's strong showing, the Bank of Ghana has slowed direct dollar interventions even as the interbank market remains liquid. The rally has been linked to new forex and monetary policy measures that have improved dollar supply and tightened foreign exchange regulation enforcement. A major factor driving the rally is BOG's shift from weekly forex auctions to spot sales for commercial banks. Analysts say the cedi's gains are also supported by tight fiscal and monetary policies, strong export earnings, and rising investor confidence. Some believe the local currency's resilience could extend in the near term if currency reforms hold. As of mid-October, the US dollar was selling at around 10 cedis 95 pesos at commercial banks, while interbank trading quoted the cedi between 10 cedis 70 pesos and 10 cedis 85 pesos. At forex bureaus, the dollar traded between 12 cedis and 12 cedi 40 pesos.
Netali Netia Jaho filed that report. Now, the Bank of Ghana has halted the payment of dividends by GCB Bank PLC to its shareholders, citing temporary non-compliance with the central bank's single obligator limit regulations. In a statement issued on October 20, 2025, GCB Bank said the development follows continued engagement with the regulator after the reclassification of restructured cocoa bills into long-term bonds. According to the bank, the conversion of the cocoa bills has altered their treatment and the current regulatory guidelines, resulting in temporary non-compliance that prevents the central bank from issuing a no objection for dividend distribution. The dividend payment approved at GCB Bank's annual general meeting held on May 2, 2025 was for the financial year ending December 31, 2024. The bank explained that cocoa bills were historically treated as treasury bills for prudential purposes. However, their reclassifications into longer-term bonds changed their status, inadvertently breaching the single obligator limit, a rule designed to prevent excessive exposure to a single borrower or sector. The GCB Bank says it is actively engaging with the regulator to resolve the matter swiftly and restore full compliance. The bank expressed regret over the inconvenience caused and reaffirmed its commitment to regulatory compliance, financial soundness, and the protection of shareholder value. Now to some other stories. Former Speaker of Parliament, Professor Aaron Michael Quay, has criticized Ghana's persistent reliance on the International Monetary Fund, IMF, arguing that repeated programs with the fund have yielded minimal long-term benefits for the country's economic development. He contends that Ghana's continuing dependence on the IMF interventions has not produced sustainable growth despite decades of policy reforms. Here's more.
Ghana has for the 17th time turned to the International Monetary Fund for financial support. Speaking at the Institute of Economic Affairs IEA Policy Dialogue Series on Ghana's natural resource management, Professor Aaron Michael Quay said the current IMF program, like many before it, has delivered little impact and continues to limit the country's fiscal independence.
The IMF program has not done us any good. IMF cannot save us. In fact, having gone 17 times, I was reminded of the tree proverb. In other words, after 2 or 3 visits, if there were any succor in this program, would have noticed by now and would have been healed.
Touching on the petroleum sector, Professor Okwei urged government to tread carefully in renewing the operating license of Tullow Oil Ghana, stressing the need for stronger scrutiny, transparency and accountability in the management of natural resources.
Whilst this is going on, Tullow, who won't pay anything to us, now says they've made losses for the past year. And of course, if a company had made losses, then anybody who has an interest must get ready to be paid nothing. Whilst doing that, they have suddenly asked government to renew their contract, which will be expiring in some 10, 11 years' time. You will consider this as cheeky. As a Ghanaian, that's how I feel about it. They've now got a memorandum of understanding. I will want to pray to government that they should not move any further.
Other speakers at the policy dialogue also questioned Ghana's pace of development since independence, despite the country's vast natural resource endowment.
Emmanuel Opon with that report. Now, the Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry has cautioned the public and importers against the unauthorized importation of Portland cement into Ghana. In a statement, the ministry cited the Export and Import Regulations 2016, which requires all importers to obtain a valid license from the minister before bringing in cement for commercial purposes. The sector minister Elizabeth Ofosu-Adjare disclosed that no import licenses have been issued since she took office, warning that any unlicensed importation is illegal and will attract seizure, fines or prosecution. The ministry also said it is collaborating with the Ghana Revenue Authority and the Ghana Standards Authority to enhance enforcement and protect local producers. Now, commercial banks have been challenged to go beyond profit making and focus on delivering fair value and quality service to customers. This will not only promote accountability but also strengthen trust in the sector. There's more in the following report.
A recent fraud report from the Bank of Ghana showed that over 16,000 fraud cases were recorded last year. It was a 5% increase over the previous year, with losses amounting to more than 100 million cedis. Alarmingly, 33% of these cases involved bank staff. It is against this backdrop that Second Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Matilda Asante Esiedu, is advising financial institutions to be more intentional and implement stronger internal controls to curb fraud and improve customer confidence.
We put ourselves in the shoes of customers all the time. And one of the things we always used to say in my previous life, when you say you have 90% or 95% or 98% uptime, the question is, what about the 2%? Because that 2% could actually be 10,000 customers who are being impacted by poor quality service. So I think it's very, very important that we continue to find ways to improve the quality of service that we deliver. It means that we have to be more intentional about vigilance, about ethics, about discipline, and have stronger internal controls.
Director of the Financial Stability Department at the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Kwesi Osei-Yeboah, said the central bank will continue to prioritize customer rights through the implementation of robust regulatory policies.
Security in practice is the foundation of customer confidence. Without robust protections for data and banking transactions, all other efforts are compromised. Our institutions must therefore embed security not as an afterthought, but as a core principle in every product or service we design and deliver.
The Customer Reporting Officer Stakeholder Meeting was to review existing customer complaints mechanisms and explore ways to improve service delivery and fraud prevention.
Lati with that report. Now on the interbank market today, the dollar is selling for 10 cedis 64 pesos, while the British pound is going for 14 cedis 34 pesos, and the euro is going for 12 cedis 58 pesos. And that's it for the breakfast edition of the Citi Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, Valex Lease Equip Limited, and EcoBank. I'm Nashika Caesar. Many thanks for your company. Do have a great business day.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s, you lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Ah, Ma, have you received the delivery?
See on the rider's bay. Send in the Momo.
Okay, *176.
Ah, Paco, don't you use a smartphone? Use the Momo app, ne?
Huh? Abba app.
Hey, I want to say a millennium, say millennial. Inyim. Oh, millennium for ya nyaze. Switch to the app. Oh, you're smart. And oh, you're secure. And Enter a world of possibilities with the Momo app. Pay your favorite merchant, pay utility bills, and borrow from our wide range of lending services. Move to the app side today. MTN.
Announcing Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing. Yes, from just 983 Ghana cedis, you can lease a multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited. Yes, unlimited and free paper every month. Guess what? That's not all. Toners, repairs, and maintenance all are free. And oh, I'm not kidding at all. And we cover the whole country. Yes, the whole country. What are you waiting for? Just visit us at www.valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. I repeat, or call 0244 644048. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Valex Lease, affordable document management solutions.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.
Look anywhere you want go, I go. But you play with your ball,
all right.
banjo. Do it on, I can take it down low. You're the only one for me, you know. Oh, banjo.
There's a new one from Camilo, Roller Coaster, he calls it. And that's how we dive into kickoff from the world of business. The business news was brought to you by EcoBank, Valex Lease, and MTN. It's amazing how the world is ever changing and evolving. Fascinating to think about what the next big thing could be. Today is AI, tomorrow who knows. One thing is for sure, a lot has changed, but guess what? So has EcoBank. 3 decades and more, EcoBank has pioneered a range of digital-first banking solutions designed for the way we live today. From the mobile app EcoBank Pay Express points across the country, EcoBank is right where you are. EcoBank is a better way to bank your way. EcoBank is the Pan-African bank. To all offices, schools, print hubs, why buy a photocopier when you can lease and print unlimited? We're introducing Valex Lease Equip Limited, Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing service. From just 983 Ghana cedis a month, you can lease a reliable multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited with free paper also. You will enjoy free toners, cartridges, and free repairs, as well as free maintenance nationwide. Stop spending big on machines, paper, repairs, and maintenance. Switch to Valex Lease and keep your cash for what matters most. Visit valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. Customized payment options and packages are available. Valex Lease, affordable document management solutions. Now, over 2 million Ghana cedis is up for grabs in the Still Mensaka promo. Use your Momo app to make transactions of more than 100 Ghana cedis daily and win daily cash from 100 to 200 cedis, weekly jackpots of up to 2,000 cedis, plus yellow biz routers or monthly prizes up to 5,000 Ghana cedis. There's a mega draw. It has a massive 100,000 cedis up for grabs with more grand wins of 50, 30, and 10,000 cedis. It's not just the Momo app. Payments through bank transfers, POS, advanced services, and even third-party transactions also qualify. So don't wait. Download the Momo app, transact, and win in the Still Mensaka promo. We're doing this in collaboration with the NLA on its Caritas Lottery platform. Edwin Kwakovi is here ready to serve you kickoff. Sports news on the breakfast show is brought to you by Shell and Lesheho. Lesheho Ghana is 15 years old. For 15 years, you, our cherished customers, have trusted us to improve lives across the country. Thank you. This anniversary is about you, our customers, partners, and communities who have made this journey possible. Together, we look forward to the future with confidence, knowing that with Lesheho, lives will improve. So visit any of our branches or simply call or WhatsApp Nana on 02700 4799 for any of our financial solutions. Lesheho Ghana, 15 years of improving lives and still counting. How do you want your engine to feel today? Confident, protected, ready to perform? Then let's talk about Shell V-Power. It's got Dynaflex technology specially formulated to clean and protect your engine, giving it that boost it needs so it performs great for you. So feel unbeatable because the best choice feels just right. Feel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Shell go well. I leave you in the capable hands of Edwin Kwakofi.
Welcome to the Wednesday edition of Kickoff on the City Breakfast Show, and it was a goal-packed evening in the UEFA Champions League.
Savinho, nice looking ball, little reverse ball, Haaland's there, and Erling Haaland scores for Manchester City. It's a great little reverse ball from Rico Lewis to find him, and Haaland smashes it into the back of the Villarreal net.
Erling Haaland wasn't denied yet again for Man City scoring against Villarreal, and for Barcelona, Rashford continued his stunning form.
Here's Rashford, brilliant control and a lovely finish for number 6. 2 goals at Newcastle on the first match night, 2 goals at home to Olympiacos on match day number 3.
A brace for Marcus Rashford as Barcelona puts Olympiacos to the sword. More on Kickoff, which is powered by Shell. Shell go well. Politangana, Zonda GH, and Lesheho. Let's improve life. Before we get to the Champions League action, former Sports Minister Edwin Neelanti van der Poel is warning the Black Stars' leadership not to repeat past mistakes that cost Ghana the services of top players of Ghanaian descent. Citing England's Danny Welbeck and Germany's Gerald Asamoah, he revealed that despite the intervention of the late President John Atta Mills, the Ghana Football Association ignored efforts to bring them on board. Speaking on Channel 1 TV's Face-to-Face with Umaru Sanda Amadou, he urged the current technical team to act swiftly in recruiting talented foreign-born players for the national team.
I will always, looking at their performance, say they should be given opportunity.
Even though they rejected
Hosni Odoi is a wonderful player. Look, circumstances. You see, we are making a mistake. We had the same opportunity when we had Gerard Asamoah, and we did it. We said, oh, some people have played, so it's not good for Greece. And then he went and played for Germany. And the same opportunity, Daniel Welbeck. The late Professor Mills made a call to the father. People knew that if Weather had come, he would have displaced maybe Asamoah or any other player.
So they prevent it.
Yes. And then England fielded him against us, and we've lost him. You understand? Today, there's this boy playing for Chelsea, Achampong. To me, he's better than all our defenders. Bring him. He's a Ghanaian.
You heard former Sports Minister Edwin Neelanti van der Poel. Now the technical advisor of the Black Stars, Winfred Schaefer, says Ghana's football future lies within the country, urging the Ministry of Sports to strengthen support for the GFA's efforts to develop homegrown talent. Speaking to Citi Sports, Schaefer emphasized the country's immense potential, saying Ghana is the home of football and talent.
You know, all our players in Europe, all come from here. Nobody is our home of the talents is here in Ghana. You see, under 19, under 17 for 2 months, I think, for the match, play very well. Yeah? And that is, we have to help the young players. The young players is our future, and the future is here in Ghana. Yeah. What is important more? This is together. Yeah, together. And tell the boy in a video analysis watch what you think, what you can make better. Not I tell a coach, I'm the coach, you have to do this. No, he have to know what is better in what he can do.
That was a technical advisor of the Black Stars, Winfred Schaefer. Now let's hear from the technical advisor at the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, Betty Crosby-Mensah, who has confirmed that all outstanding bonuses and per diems owed to the Black Queens have been settled.
No, of recent time, we've had a number of tournaments. It's been back to back like that, from the Black Stars to the Black Princesses and what have you. And so government is really doing everything humanly possible and technically possible to ensure that we are on top of our game. But when it comes to issues pertaining to their allowances and per diem, technically everything has been taken care of. We have just made available payments for the Black Princesses as well as the Black Stars. But we just left a little behind when it comes to the Queens and their bonuses, that is after the Morocco game. However, the minister is doing everything technically possible and humanly possible to ensure that they are put comfortably, they are paid and they are motivated to work harder for the people of Ghana.
That was the technical advisor at the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, Betty Crosby-Mensah. Well, last night in the UEFA Champions League, it was a goal fest. Barcelona, they beat Olympiacos by 6-1 behind Marcus Rashford's brace. Kairat Amati drew 0-0 with Pafos. Leverkusen lost 2-7 at home to PSG. PSV, they beat Napoli by 6-2. Union Saint-Gilloise, they were beaten by Inter by 4-0, and Dortmund were 4-2 winners over Copenhagen. Erling Haaland was on target yet again for Manchester City as they beat Villarreal 2-0 away from home. But after the game, City boss Pep Guardiola says Haaland's teammates also deserve credit for their performance.
It's good, not just Erling scored, that is nice, but no hard, and we have more chances for the other one. So, and the impact for Ryan Cherky when came in, and of course Kova and TG, so and one at the end. So yeah, really good, because it's after a little disappointed in Monaco where we play at the same level like today and create chances we could not win today in a tough place. Spanish league is so difficult, I know from my experience, and Villarreal in the last 23 times have been 70-80 times in Europe, so that means how good they are and how good the many things do, and the manager Marcelino is a top class manager, but we read really good the ball, then we move.
Those were the thoughts of Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola. In North London, Arsenal were 4-0 winners over Atletico Madrid with 2 goals for Victor Gyökeres. Let's hear from Ghana's boss Mikel Arteta, who was pleased for his Swedish striker.
So happy for him, because if there is a player that deserves credit and a big smile on his face, I think that's him. And what he brings to the team, it's phenomenal. Today he scored 2, and you could see his smile, you could see his teammates around him, how happy they were with that, and his manager as well.
That was Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta. St James's Park, Newcastle bested Jose Mourinho's Benfica by 3-0. Let's hear from Mourinho, who says his team deserves something from the game after a great first half performance.
A good performance in the first half, totally undeserved result at the first half. Not easy to come here and to play the way we did in the first half, creating 4 big chances, hitting the post, being the team that in my opinion was closer to be winning. Then in the second half with the second goal was completely turnaround, and then the result is more than fair.
That was Benfica boss Jose Mourinho. Here's what Newcastle manager Eddie Howe had to say.
Yeah, really pleased, because Benfica are a very good team. So we had to show our qualities today. I thought we were patient initially because we had chances and didn't score early. But we kept at it, and I think once we scored the second goal, you sort of saw the real us and what we can be. I thought we were excellent from that point onwards.
You heard Newcastle manager Eddie Howe, and that's the latest in the world of sport. For more on all these stories, visit citysportsonline.com. Kickoff was powered by Shell. Shell Go Well. Politanganas on the GH. Elesheho, let's improve life. I am Edwin Kwakofi. The City Breakfast Show with Bernard Avle continues.
innovative financial solution. We deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's share go, we improve your life.
Let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama.
Even when you're stuck with nothing,
come to let's share go.
No matter your situation,
come to let's share go.
Let's share go, we improve your life.
Let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama.
Let's share go, we improve your life.
Do you ever wonder how your car's engine is doing as you drive?
Not often.
Does it feel confident and protected, or is it tired and struggling?
I have a busy schedule, so I leave matters of my engine to Shell V-Power. With Shell V-Power, you can feel confident because it is the best ever fuel designed for performance and efficiency. Shell V-Power removes performance-robbing deposits, so you can feel protected.
Fill up with Shell V-Power at a Shell service station near you. Feel confidence, feel protection, and feel performance over and over again with Shell V-Power. Fuel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Go well.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
The Money Matters segment is brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Welcome to the Money Matters segment with Petra. Sometimes money feels tight, not because you're not earning enough, but because of where it's going. Those subscriptions you forgot, impulse buys, and endless hangouts. If it's not moving you closer to your goals, it's time to reevaluate. You don't have to say yes to every trend or every invite. Every CD you redirect towards your future, that's you getting ahead of the curve. And Petra helps you make that shift smartly and sustainably. So let's do life together. Dial *44*70# to speak to an advisor today. Petra, achieve more.
The Money Matters segment was brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Charlie, not again. And I need to return this car by Friday. No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? How? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
Yes. Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers. Offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required. Promo runs from now to 31st October. T's and C's apply.
Hey, Fafa, wait here. Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Hello! Hey! What man? Red recite ho! Now I Nexus cable metal I want to the biomo. Nexus cable metal fossil. At a flexible. And a conduit cable 5,000 cities Rukobiara or 1Q distributor. And I want retailer Biara. Joe receipt. And I invoice. For who phone? Let your invoice and I receipt a picture. Fuck WhatsApp numbers 055-255-7781 and 053-101-8643. Damadana! Obaye Sika! Wawomo Monodo! The send your phone anybody to invoice picture. About to use to distribute an any phone. Let's send invoice. Then Mom Sikana. About wow phone no do. To Nexans cable. Or ISO certified. Made in Ghana Papa B. To invoice you go WhatsApp numbers here there. Now what's Rebecca cashback? Radio more
Nexans cable metal. Electricity no get leg. It be Nexans cable metal cable the carrier.
Australia is back.
Did you know that Australia is home to highly educated workers? Yes, you can also live your dream in Australia with the right academic qualifications. Best Education Services, in collaboration with the Australian High Commission, invites you to the Best Education Study in Australia Fair 2025. Come and explore undergraduate and postgraduate study options, paid internships, partial scholarships, and learn more about the post-study work permit. Date, Saturday, 25th October, the Australian High Commission, Accra. To register, call or WhatsApp 025-6299-707. Again, 025-6299-707. The Best Education Study in Australia Fair is organized in collaboration with the Australian High Commission, Accra.
Mommy, the Nido.
Hello. Please add a pack of Nido.
Sure. Sister, is that your daughter?
Yes.
The last time she came to buy Nido by herself, and I forgot to collect my money.
Oh, sorry. I'll pay today.
Don't be sorry. She made sure to remind me. I love her honesty. So well done.
Oh, thank you. Confident, curious kids will change our world. Nido is specially formulated with iron, vitamin C, and A. Nido, your love, their future.
This advert is FDA approved.
Are you ready to unlock the next big thing? It's a universe of endless possibilities. Get ready to be part of this universe.
When malaria strikes, it doesn't just make you sick. It takes your sleep, your peace, your time. Work on hold, miss deadlines, your home turned upside down. Fight back fast and strong with Vegatem, artemether and lumenfantrine combination that is tough against malaria. Sealed in durable alu-alu package, each tablet stays effective to the last dose.
Vegatem now day, malaria don't finish oh.
Get back to work, back to health and strength, back to living life with Vegatem. Vegatem, tough on malaria, easy on you. Imported and distributed by Panacea Pharmacy Limited. Contact 059-380-2668 or 0274-182-917 for bulk purchases. Always test for malaria before treatment. This advert is FDA approved.
It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for our January 2026 intake at Lancaster University, Ghana. Experience world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right here in Ghana. For more information, contact us at +233-030-221-8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
Imagine a home where comfort meets quality and energy savings, where every warm shower feels perfect. That's the everyday luxury you enjoy with Ariston water heaters, with Italian quality built to last for your family's comfort. With its cutting-edge technology, smart power-saving features, experience hot water on demand, and energy savings for comforting warmth every morning. Upgrade your home with a trusted quality of Ariston water heaters today. For more information, visit our website www.ariston.com.
Whether you're buying water from your favorite spots in Osu, shopping online for the latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, click. So many options, yet so easy. With layers of security protecting every payment, your money stays safe. From Trotro to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for MasterCard today. MasterCard. Safe, convenient, priceless.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Nexus cable metal iron one to the biomo. Nexus cable metal fossil. At a flexible. And a conduit cable 5,000 cities Rukobiara or 1Q distributor. And a one retailer Biara. Joe receipt. And our invoice. For who phone? Let your invoice and our receipt a picture. For WhatsApp numbers 055 255 7781 and 053 101 8643. Damadana. Obey Sika. Womo monodo. The send your phone anybody to invoice picture. About to use to distribute an any phone. Let's send invoice. Then mom Sikana. About wow phone no do. So Nexus cable. Or ISO certified. Made in Ghana Papa B. To invoice you go WhatsApp numbers in there. No one's Rebecca cashback. Radio more
Nexus cable metal. Electricity no get leg. It be Nexus cable metal cable the carrier.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
So it's 7:41 on the City Breakfast Show's 22nd day of October. Happens to be the birthday of a number of people. To the one who holds my heart and being, Selom Betepe of Cello Art. The one who taught me what love is and how it feels. The one whose flaws perfect my imperfections. Whose great tact and skill makes living and sharing my world easy. I wish you a fantastic 40th birthday, filled with good health, memories, and success. From Nuna and Kakeli Dema Moda. Or is it Dema Moda? And Kafui Mabel Betepe. I think you should read the rest.
Okay.
I'm a bit slow.
It doesn't over anyway. Happy birthday, Salom. We love you so much. That's the message coming from all of us. Happy birthday to you also, Charity Owariwa, and your daughter, Carita, in the UK. As you both celebrate another year, may God double every blessing He has for you from Millicent and Abigail. Happy birthday to DGO Comfort Atiede Afum of the GNFS Tema Regional Headquarters Band. You are the most incredible woman I've ever known. You are the heart of my life, the reason I smile, the calm in my storms, and the warmth in every ordinary day. Happy birthday, my heart. Husband Nelson Mensa Apia GES Bon Katamanso. Okay. Happy birthday, Juliet Awoya Buakoe, Ghana National Petroleum Corporation Internal Audit Division. Happy birthday to Mrs. Cynthia Mills. God bless you and make His face shine bright on you always. May you never lack any good thing in this life and beyond. God bless you richly. Amen.
Amen.
Happy birthday to Richard Kwame Adum Ama Apia Jr. of the Dunham Royal Montessori School. My son, you are our greatest blessing and the reason our heart smiles every day. Watching you grow into the amazing person you are fills us with endless pride and love. We love you from your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ama appear. To some more messages here. Today we celebrate a remarkable man, Daniel Mawena Donko, from your loving wife Olivia Enyonam and your amazing son Darlington Mawunyo Donko. We send you waves of joy and blessings across the air. Your family says it loud and proud. We love you to the moon and back. Glorious birthday to you, Miss Dorcas Toshi Anan, Executive Assistant to the Provost at Ashesi University. You don't get older, you get better. And may this milestone year be the best year ever and beyond. It's beautiful on the 4th floor. Kofi Sena Agonyo Gavina send that through. Happy birthday to 24 Nyako Eric of Prudential Life Insurance Dankwa branch from your wife and children. Happy birthday to my wife, Madame Christine Lokpo, a teacher at Ave Atamva Basic School, Akachi North. Okay, may the day be serene. You are on God's radar. Go further to conquer life's strife. Continue to be mighty. Oh, my only sweet Christy, from Mr. Emmanuel Wola, Accra. Okay. Good morning, Bernardino. I wish to send special 50th birthday wishes to Mavis Zupok, Dom of CDD Ghana, and Charlotte Maufamo Agbato. God bless you. Cheers to the next 50 years. From Daniel. Please help me wish an amazing man of God, Mr. Marvelous Akode, a glorious happy birthday. Cashman, may the lines fall in pleasant places for him. This is from Mr. and Mrs. Moses Yevu of More Creation, Ashaiman.
All those requests are brought to you by MasterCard. Let's talk convenience, safety. Let's talk ease of transaction. You can pay by inserting your card, tapping or scanning, buying food, buying drinks, celebrating those who matter to you. Leave cash in the past, go to your bank and switch to MasterCard today and be on your way to something truly priceless. VW is opening a new showroom here in Accra. Save up to a whopping 50,000 cedis on the vehicle you buy as we open the VW Accra showroom on the Atlantic Towers Liberation Road. You deserve a brand new car. Take advantage now. Drive VW, drive local. Call 025-638-6896. Ask for the Virtus, the T-Cross, the T1, the Allspace, the all-new Touareg, the Terramont, and the Amarok pickup. Your SD Ghana Visa card can do way more for you. It's your key to smarter, more convenient payments. Pay online for your meals. Shopping, fuel, and make quick payments on the POS terminal using your card. With your gold and platinum cards, you can get more value. Don't have a Visa card? Well, we've made it simple. Go visit any SG Ghana branch across the country and get one today. Good morning. Today is my little girl Ceci Awodonyo of Soul Clinic International School KA1's birthday. My Ceci is 5 today. Please wish her a blessed birthday, good health, and the Lord's grace. May she always have the beautiful little smile that brightens our home. From Mommy Catherine, from Eto and Ellie. Enjoy your day with your KA1 class. From Raymond Donyo, Esquire, Managing Partner, Ray, Albert, and Partners. Yes. So that's to their little girl Ceci Awodonyo. Zenith Bank Ghana extends a heartfelt thank you to everyone who joined us for our 20th anniversary health walk on Saturday, October 18. You showed up and you showed out. From local customers and partners to friends and proud supporters, your energy and enthusiasm made the walk a true celebration of 2 decades of banking excellence. We appreciate your presence, your spirit, and your commitment. Cheers to many more years ahead. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. Yamvita infant cereal with milk is making feeding time for babies 6 months and above easy. With 3 delicious flavors: rice, wheat, and maize and wheat, baby gets a variety of cereals. Yamvita infant cereal is enriched with Nutri-V, which contains 16 essential vitamins and minerals, including zinc, iron, and calcium. Yamvita, good nutrition for a strong start. Today, I am firmly thinking about road infrastructure for a number of reasons. The NDPC say they are launching Ghana's infrastructure master plan, and according to the report I've seen, this Ghana infrastructure plan is the foundation of Ghana's long-term national development. So that's quite interesting. The infrastructure plan being the bedrock of our long-term national development. That's going to be launched later in the morning. at the College of Physicians and Surgeons. Yesterday, the president was in the Western region for a day's working visit, and he cut the sod, is that the right word? Or conducted a groundbreaking ceremony for the commencement of construction works on the dualization of Takoradi Cape Coast Highway. I'm going to do a couple of things today. I'm going to bring you a report from there. I'm going to also take a progress report on the Accra Cape Coast Road. That road is funny because we are getting towards Christmas, and Ghana is noted globally for attracting a certain kind of tourism crowd, particularly in the Christmas season, because of our unique position for historical tourism for Africans in the diaspora. And a lot of them, when they come, they either go to Cape Coast or they go to the Asin Manso Slave River. Indeed, I saw a video of Gabrielle Union, the famous actor, the wife of NBA basketball star Dwayne Wade, talking about what I'll call an otherworldly experience she and her husband and her mother had when they visited the Asin Slave River. It was a very healing, and that video has had many views. Imagine the number of Africans in the diaspora from the Caribbean, from Brazil, from the US, from the UK, who would want to visit Asin or visit Cape Coast because of the power of that story Gabrielle Union told in an interview that she held recently. So to have the road that connects your capital to that major tourism enclave to be in a bad state is not good. So I feel infrastructure development in the central region and the Accra Cape Coast Takoradi Road should be a national priority, rightly so. So we'll take a progress report on that from our central and western regional correspondents. And then I'm told somebody visited Cape Coast last week. Was it you or was it Fred?
Fred.
It was Fred. Okay, he'll come and tell us what he saw on that road. But those of you who are regular users of the road, I want to hear from you on that. Now, my charge to the government is that try and make the road more trouble before Christmas. If you want to, because I have people who are coming to Ghana in December and they would want to go to the central region. I'm not sure they want to go through the type of hassle that people go through, And I was told that, yesterday during the show, I made a point that the road has been divided into lots.
Yeah.
It turns out that the Kaswa to Winneba lot, the approach being used is different from the Winneba to Apam lot. So the Winneba to Apam lot, what I'm being told by those who use the road is that the contractor has left part of the old road and then he's doing the new road. So if you are driving from Winneba to Apam, you don't go through the same hassle you go through when you are driving from Kaswa to Winneba. Because in the Kaswa to Winneba case, he has removed everything and he's trying to build the road as he goes. So in a sense, if you did a bit of physics, they'll say he's doing the road in series. Okay, so series means you go from A to B before B to C. But then the Winneba to Apam is doing it in parallel. So as in he's doing one lane and leaving the other lane. And I actually think that's a more sensible way. I'm not an engineer. But if you build a road where we have to go through a bad road to enjoy a new road, it doesn't really make sense to me. So we'll cross over to Cape Coast, the central region shortly.
But there's a reason for that.
To pick up that for the bad one.
There's a reason. I think that the topography of the Accra to Winneba is a bit convoluted with stony parts, and you can't cut into the stone on half and leave the other side. So you see the explosions, major explosions. And there are a lot of stone quarries in
along
that
stretch,
yeah. So that's the explanation they gave to us a while some weeks back.
Do you buy that explanation?
Oh, it makes good logic, but the other thing is they could have diverted the roads by building regular, if you like,
detours.
Detours.
Okay.
You get me? Yeah, diversions. And that one you don't need to asphalt it.
They haven't done it.
No. They haven't. It's not even in the plan. But that's unfortunate because you could do that. In fact, in all the communities, there are smaller link routes into other areas which we could have taken advantage of. Use the drip equipment and expand some of these. So
if, for example, you were going to Swedru,
yes,
you needn't go through the road construction because there are Senya Breku or even Bojuase. Not Senya Breku, like if you go to Bojuase,
Kaswa
side,
Akoti Junction,
yes,
Breku, all
so
these places.
But they've not done those routes, so you'll be forced to.
Well, the Kaswa one to
Bojuase
to Kwenyako is a different route. It's completely okay. But the connecting ones, as you move along, that they haven't touched. Meanwhile, they could have done that all through Gomoa Techiman, all through to the Swedru Winneba Road. In fact, Swedru Winneba Road is a scary one.
Yesterday, I was at an event A Plus organized for Gomoa Central, where they are trying to create what's called a special economic zone for central part of Gomoa. So I'm thinking that if that goes through and the roads are done, Central Region is going to be a very interesting place. But let me talk to Akwesi Ado. He's a Central Regional correspondent, to give me a status report of the Accra Cape Coast Road. Akwesi, thanks for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Bernard, and the rest of the team.
Wonderful. Can you tell me where the Accra to Cape Coast Road has gotten to? Maybe let's do it Accra, Kaswa to Winneba first, and then let's do Winneba to Apam, and then maybe Apam to Mankesim. So when was the last time you used the Kaswa to Winneba Road, and how is it looking?
Okay, so the last time I used the stretch was just last Saturday. So that is just this weekend. And so let's begin from the Kaswa to the Winneba stretch, and then look at its status. Then we may look at from Winneba to Apam, and then from Apam to Mankesim. So the Kaswa to Winneba stretch of the N1 highway is 33 kilometers. And according to the design of the project, it is supposed to have an underpass at Sapato Junction. That is right after Kaswa. Then you would have another underpass at Kutuburam. So that underpass would stretch from the former refugees camp junction to Begapole in Buduburam. Then we would have another underpass in Awutu Breku. Then at Apoti Junction, we would have a flyover. Then at around Porting Junction, there would be another underpass. There would be a similar one at the Onion Market, that is the Gomoa Domnasi Onion Market area. And then we would have another one at Winneba Junction. At Ochreku, the existing road wouldn't be used after the entire work is completed because the contractor has constructed a totally different bridge on the Ayonso River. So that is the current status. I should say that most of the work on the underpasses as well as the flyovers should be around about 50-60% complete. And then the main road also, work is in progress, except to say that the nature or the strategy which is employed by the contractor is really creating very chaotic situations for commuters as well as residents who live in the area. Bernard, remember we've had some catastrophic events. You remember that event where the blasting activities caused the death of multiple persons and left several others injured. And so now there are some people who have become incapacitated, yet they have not been properly compensated. There are some property owners who lost their properties as a result of flooding when their contractor blocked the Ayonso River at Ochreku. Those whose buildings collapsed, as well as farmers who lost their farm, are yet to be also compensated.
Good. So for the first part, Kaswa to Winneba, you said there are 6 underpasses and 1 flyover, 50 to 60% complete. How motorable is the road as we speak? And in terms of dust and that type of thing, how difficult is it to use the road currently?
It's very difficult, especially on weekends. So where the chaotic things do occur are the around the Sapato Junction. So instead of the contractor to grade that portion where he is working to ensure that vehicles can have smooth passage, that has not been done. There are gullies that have been developed around that area. So traffic would have to slow down. And then the size of the road has also been reduced at that point. And so on a typical Saturday, you can have the traffic congestion stretching from around Big Apple in Bujumbura, that is around Junior Francisco, through to Dr. Jesus Junction, and sometimes even through to Crespo City. And this is about close to 10 kilometers. And so just within that stretch, you may spend about 2 hours. And it's simply because the main construction area, the surface of the road is not improved. And then also, there are some alternative routes in the communities that should have been upgraded to serve as future alternative routes for commuters. But nothing has also been done on that. The contractor doesn't water the road frequently, and so the road is mostly dusty. And so if you travel from Kaswa to Winneba, by the time you get to Winneba, your dress and even your skin might have changed color. People have been raising concerns, but none of these concerns have been heeded to. Let me also mention that we've recorded quite a number of vehicular overturns along this stretch, and the vehicles include heavy-duty trucks. Mostly when they are loaded and the road is uneven, they overturn. Sometimes the vehicles get damaged completely. Sometimes the wheels they are carrying also are destroyed completely. There are a number of certain vehicles that have also fallen into some of the trenches that were dug by the contractor, because initially when he dug those trenches, he failed to cover those trenches, or he failed to fence those trenches.
So a texter said, and I want your comment on it. It says, the contractor on the Winneba Apam Mankesim stretch is more people-centered than the Kaswa Winneba stretch. The Kaswa Winneba construction is giving motorists a raw deal. By the time he finishes, I believe there wouldn't be any car to drive on the road. He has made the entire Kaswa Winneba stretch unmotorable and destroying our cars. There doesn't seem to be a well-coordinated construction plan. This is what a texter sent to me. Is this fair? Is it a fair comment based on what you know?
I agree with him in part. So to be fair to the contractor, you know the Kaswa Winneba stretch is a highly built up area, and looking at the nature of the construction that is going on there, we would have a totally different design from that of the Winneba to Apam and then Mankesim. So, like from the Kaswa section through to the Akoti, you realize at some sections, the road following its completion would have about 3 lanes on each of the stretches. So we would have, about 6 lanes. At some point, it reduces to around 4. So, unlike the Apam Winneba Apam Mankesim stretch, that one is just a dual carriage lane that is being constructed. Except to say that the existing road has been maintained. It has not been destroyed. Unlike the one from Kaswa to Winneba, when we had the existing road totally destroyed by the contractor.
All right. Is it the same contractor? Is it the same contractor who is working on the Winneba to Apam stretch? Because people are saying that one is less problematic. So first, describe the Winneba to Apam construction and confirm if it's the same contractor.
So I'm aware the contractor working on the Kaswa Winneba stretch is an actual amount construction limited, but I do not know, or I cannot confirm whether he's the same person that has been tasked to work on the Winneba Apam stretch, except to say that the set of equipment I've seen doesn't have the enforcement of the Nakwemont Constructions Limited.
Very good. But in terms of the state of the road, I suspect it's much better. The Winneba to Apam road, is it in a better shape than the Kaswa to Winneba one?
So commuters have no problem at all using the Winneba Apam stretch, even though construction is ongoing. But on the Kaswa Winneba stretch, in fact, commuters are going through hell. Now, what most commercial transport operators have done is that they have withdrawn their services from that particular stretch. And so commuters struggle to even get vehicles. And sometimes, let's say a distance from Kaswa to Kakraba, it should be around 6 cities. But at some point, commuters have to pay 15 cities. They are charged for Winneba, and then sometimes have not been prepared because there are limited vehicles that are operating in the area now.
Okay, so for now, it's the Kasua Winneba that's the problem. I will come back to you. I'll come back to you later for more updates. Thank you, what's his name? Akwesiado. Thank you, Akwesiado. It's 8:03. City Breakfast Show. Today we are taking reports on roads for two reasons. The Ghana Infrastructure Plan is being launched today. The president was in the Western region, cutting sort for the dualization of the Cape Coast Takoradi Road. We'll go to Western region and talk about that. Christmas is coming. A lot of traffic is going to move to Central region. In fact, I was told that there's a massive ecotourism park in the Goma Central area. Samens mentioned the name. What's the name of that thing? I forget. But I said, I hear it's very, very nice. So there's a lot of beautiful tourist attractions in the Central region for Christmas. But if the road does not improve, I don't know how people are going to benefit from this. So let me do tech and social media trends. What's the name of that place?
Crown Forest.
Charlie, I saw pictures of Crown Forest. Oh my God. If you have visitors coming from Oxford and you can put them, can send them to Crown Forest for like maybe a weekend, your ratings in Oxford will go up.
Wow, it's beautiful like that.
I mean, I just saw pictures and videos, so I haven't been there yet.
Oh, I think I need to see those.
Sometimes will have to come. Zibrasa, antelope, monkeys. Oh my God, Charlie,
Crown Forest, every Ghanaian must experience. So
the road.
How you go discover that place?
No, Crown Forest.
The answer is Abontin Father.
No, Charlie, just here. It's around Gomwa Techima.
So it means you have to use Budumburam side. Because if you use the Kaswat Winneba, you go chop out.
If you get to Akoti Junction and you take right, it will take you there somehow. No.
But this
Potton.
This Potton Junction is before Winneba, right?
Oh yeah. You get to Potton and you take right. Go to Crown Forest.
But you see, if the people come and the road is in this shape, how would they go? Because by the time you reach there, let me read the message.
Truth is, the last time I used Swede Route to go there, I had to use Konyako to get to Swede Route just to avoid this whole Winneba.
Let me read the message before Edwin comes. Bernard, a group of friends went to Cape Coast for a funeral. All 5 Land Cruisers that traveled returned with our windshields badly cracked. This happened between Kaswa and Winneba Strait. It's pathetic. The traffic is unbearable. We left at 4 a.m. and had to stay in traffic for over 2 hours to cross Budumburam. It's horrible and full of dust. This is somebody.
But that's unfortunate. I mean, much as it's unfortunate, you can't be speeding on a stretch like that.
But we didn't.
I mean, if you, but how will you crack your windscreen? All 5? That chance is.
That means we're going fast. But I said we're in traffic for 2 hours.
Even worse. I mean, you're in traffic for 2 hours and you crack your windscreen, all 5 of you. Somebody must have been speeding on that road. Don't speed. If you follow these trotro people, you go and kill yourself.
The guy said a lot of vehicles even fall into ditches because they try.
That's also possible because they follow the trotro people. These trotro people, at times, if you follow them, you enter somebody's bathroom. Because they know all the routes, and when you see them going, before you are following them before you see Koto Yokagari.
All right,
but the Crown Forest thing,
no,
Charlie, it's an experience.
But I'm linking the road to tourism. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to spend 2 hours in Budumburam to get to Crown Forest.
No, go on Sunday.
They say weekend.
Is no, Sunday is not part of the weekend problem. No, the weekend problem is Saturday, Fridays and Saturday. But Sunday, Charlie, from here to Crown Forest on a Sunday is 1 hour 15 minutes.
You will talk about that later. You pay, and you have to pay for LPM. But you are doing LPM for
No. I want to remind him that Arsenal is trending. So don't forget.
Second social media trend is brought to us by.
It's brought to us by Telecel and First Bank Ghana. Congratulations to Richard Kwache, Jumilu Abdelai, Gideon Oredu, and a number of people who emerged winners in the September 2025 First Bank Ghana Use and Win promo. You can also be a winner. We are doing this from now until 30th of November. Use your First mobile app or *894# for your everyday transactions and stand a chance of winning 500 Ghana cedis every single week. Yes, every single week. The more you use your First mobile app or *894#, the better your chances of winning. You can use these same channels to be a part of the family. Initiate an account opening process. First Bank, you first.
So Edwin Kwakufi has the segment. Edwin, thank you.
Thank you, Bernard, for having me. So
The first thing we'll talk about is Parliament, which is trending for a number of reasons. Obviously, they resumed or reconvened for the third meeting of the first session of the 9th Parliament yesterday. Also, the MPs for Akwitia and Tamale Central were sworn in, but also the Speaker of Parliament says the MPs also deserve
a new chamber.
Apart from that, it's leave days.
Yeah, they need leave.
Yes.
I agree with that.
And that's what a lot of people are talking about. They feel that Parliament already has a number of off days, as they say, where they go on recess. So extra days for leave will be too much.
Maybe they should just put the leave in their recess and formalize it. Because sometimes when they go on recess, they go back to constituency and they are doing constituency work. So I don't know. So
yeah, that's the debate that's going on. Apart from the need for a new chamber, as the Speaker says, the need for leave days for the MPs, because they say it's affecting their families, affecting their health. So they need some time off.
I agree with that. Okay, so what else is trending?
As Samed said, Arsenal is trending. Man City, Barcelona.
It's a forced trend.
Well, they beat Atleti by 4-0. Gyökeres scored 2. And now Arsenal have only conceded 1 goal from open play all season. So their defense is really locked, solid. Man City, they beat Thomas Partey's Villarreal by 2-0. Haaland scored in his 12th consecutive game for Man City.
He's a beast. He's not a human being.
He scored 18 and 14 for Manchester City.
It's like a mashine.
Barcelona also won 6-1 against Olympiacos.
A lot of cricket scores yesterday.
Yeah. 6-1 goals. 6-1. Marcus Rashford scored twice, so he's
doing very well.
Continued his good form.
He's doing very well.
Now we move on to staying with sports, but we move on to last night's interview with Neil Ante van der Poel.
Yes, sir.
On Face to Face.
What did he say?
Well, he said he has also waded into the debate over the players for Ghanaian descent who are eligible to play for the Black Stars. He says we shouldn't lose them.
We shouldn't lose
them. And
or
he
cites them out.
Yes, he cites the example of Danny Welbeck, who used to play for England, and also Gerald Asamoah, who used to play for Germany, and that they made efforts to bring the two to the country to play for the Black Stars, and they were willing to play for the Black Stars.
Okay.
But then in Danny Welbeck's case, it seems people in the GFA, as he said, were not too pleased because they felt that he might displace Asamoah Gyan as the leading striker for the Black Stars. So they didn't sign off on that move, and eventually the two ended up playing for different nations. In fact, Danny Welbeck played his first game for England against Ghana in a friendly at Wembley.
He didn't even score two. It was Capello. That was the one Asamoah Gyan scored.
Asamoah Gyan scored, yes, late equalizer.
So he's saying we should be open to bringing these guys in.
Yeah, he believes we should be open to bringing Callum Hudson-Odoi and Eddie.
Those who rejected Ghana.
I'm sure that's what he's saying.
Yes, that's what he's saying.
I don't agree.
We should make an effort to bring them in. So
you want to revisit the argument?
No, I mean, I maintain my position. I'm not revisiting. I think it's wise words coming from him. Because you're looking at the bigger picture.
Well, there's a lot of sports trends today because the NBA season has also started. Two big matchups. The Warriors, they beat the Lakers, the good matchup, and the OKC, the champions, they beat Houston. So the NBA season has started. Now we go to tech news and ChatGPT. They've introduced Atlas, which is a web browser designed to challenge Google Chrome and the other browsers. Yes, so it's currently available on only Mac OS systems, and because of the number of users ChatGPT have, they feel that they can actually break into the market. So they reached 800 million weekly active viewers earlier this month. So that's up from 400 million in February. So basically 100% increase in the last few months. But people also feel that it might take some efforts to break into the market because people are already used to Google.
Atlas,
yes, Google.
They should pay us to use it.
Does Google pay you?
No, but they want to beat Google, so they should give us incentive to use it. So they should pay us anytime we do. They should give us Bitcoin or something. But they have plenty of money. It's a good idea. It's a good entry strategy. Pay us to use your thing. I'll use it. They should pay influencers. We didn't money, oh. Yepe money. Money, Charlie.
Is it because you're in a bow tie today?
No, the school fees is in Charlie. Even though this is foreign currency, so Charlie, everyone, Charlie. Yeah. Charlie, so yeah, that's an interesting one. So it's called Atlas, eh?
Atlas, yes.
I'll download it. That was the call coffee with tech and social media trends.
I send them, you get them. I get them, I send them.
I get them.
I pay them.
I get them. I take them.
You get them.
I send them.
I send them. You get them. I get them.
I buy them. I take them.
I pay them. I send them.
Telecel Cash. Experience the ultimate convenience of sending money on Telecel Cash. Sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash is free. You can also make payments to merchants on all networks. Enjoy best value and total security with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
You looking for a bank to rely on? Let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Wouldn't we say cattle banky baby? No lie, only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe, universal banking ain't in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no need time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt, they tell me office a chilly, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best, I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west, everything is you first.
Nobody feed do, I'm like us, do I'm like us. First Bank we treat you first, treat you first. Somebody see yeah. Think about you first, think about you first.
You first, First Bank.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
It's the Electroland Xmas are picking one more promotion. Citi is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from $6.99 Ghana cedis, and when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5 gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall bracket, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung DuraCool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
You can't tell what your baby will become or what his interests will be. But you can help her get a strong start with good nutrition. Yum Vita, made with the goodness of milk, plus Nutri-V, is a delicious, nutrient-rich cereal for your baby. Oh yeah, older ones love it too. Give your baby good nutrition for a strong start. Yum Vita is available in other yummy variants. Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow.
This advert is FDA approved.
Lakeside Estate is calling all business owners, institutions, and HR heads. Want to give your employees more than just a paycheck? Give them a place to call home. At Lakeside Estate, we're making it easy for companies to support their staff with beautiful lifestyle choice and affordable homes through flexible payment plans, staff financing, and mortgage options. Whether it's a 2-bedroom starter home, 3 bedrooms, or a spacious family home, Lakeside Estate has the perfect package for your team. Strong structures customers, modern finishes, and a vibrant community all are waiting. Let's partner together to give a lifetime value for your staff. Call our sales expert on 020-477-5042 or 020-477-5040 or visit lakesideestate.com. Lakeside Estate, quality homes for all.
Welcome to Lifesaver Moments, brought to you by the Ghana Cooperative Credit Union Association. Make automatic savings plan, set it up, and forget about it. You'll be smiling.
Nobody cushions you like your credit union. Nobody cushions you like your credit union. For 70 years and counting, we've been around. Nobody cushions you like your credit union.
Nobody cushions you like your credit union. Whatever your needs for loans, investments, savings, and more, call 0302-220-299 or visit cua.org.gh for more information. You can also follow us on our social media handles.
Nobody cushions you like your credit union.
New Kivo Hot Pepper Powder. This advert is FDA approved.
Is it possible that the biggest threat to your business isn't the competition outside, but the lack of trust and accountability within your own team? That's why we are inviting you and your team to attend the 11th edition of the God as CEO Business Encounter on Saturday, 15th November 2025 at 9 a.m. at the Chartered Institute of Bankers Auditorium, Accra. Theme: Building Excellent Teams with God's Blueprint. Speakers are Samuel Atamensa, Managing Director, Citi FM and Channel 1 TV; Dr. Mrs. Irene Stella Ajanin Boateng, Vice Chair, Public Services Commission; Mrs. Akosia Ansa Entry, Managing Director, Enterprise Insurance; and the President of God as CEO, Doug Dwyer. Moderating the conversations will be Mrs. Petra Abba Asamoah. Register now for only 500 Ghana cedis at godasceo.org/Africa/Accra or call 055-045-4700. Give your team a chance to deliver excellence and thrive. Sponsored by Rivia, Wopeka, and Amalina Children's Haven.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509-551-609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Sankofa, pepper soup where you know, pepper sankofa, sankofa pepper powder, a shishi raw. Sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder.
FDA, Aji Ejadi in Krato Yatum.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
(22:08). I'll be going into the Takrady Cape Coast Road shortly, but the GIPC, in collaboration with Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, and GEPA, and the 24-hour Plus Secretariat is kicking off the regional investment roadshows with the Volta and OT regions from the 27th to the 31st of October on the theme Driving Local Investment, Unlocking Regional Potential. And join us on Tuesday, October 28th at the University of Health and Allied Sciences in Ho, and OT region on Thursday, October 30 at the Bosachu Hotel. For more information, call 020-380-1687 or 0244670301. Get on the property ladder with a 1, 2, 3 or 4 bedroom home from Afro Arab Properties. We've covered you at prime locations including Tema Community 25, East Legon, Spintex, Masaman, Apollonia, and Maijo. Call 0244109144. We will put you on a property ladder with a 5-year payment plan with no interest. We are talking the most affordable, accessible, and quality homes in Ghana. Go to afroarabproperties.com for more information. If you're wondering what's next after national service and how to balance the 9 to 5 or side hustle, join ABSA Ghana's free Ready to Work webinar on the theme Side Hustles or 9 to 5s. It's on Friday, 24th October, streaming live at 11 a.m. on ABSA's Facebook page and YouTube channel. This isn't just talk, it's real insight from real professionals and entrepreneurs who've been there and done that. Show up with your ambition and we'll help you with the rest. Your story matters, ABSA. Transitions are the funeral people, and we bring our weekday package from Sundays to Wednesdays. You can save up to 25,000 cedis with a free casket and a dignified hearse of your choice. Our transitions is not about cost, it's about convenience, quality, and professionalism. We have a 600 plus guest chapel, a reception space, designated event coordinator, free chillers, secure digital donation platforms, and more. Call 0302-634-706 or visit any of our branches. Indeed, our main branch is at Hachu. There's also one at Airport. Terms and conditions apply. Only SNIT guarantees your family and dependents the income security and comfort they need when you are no more. If you're a member of the SNIT scheme and you pass on, SNIT ensures that your nominated dependents are protected and cared for. SNIT pays a lump sum to support them. Take decisive action today. Get enrolled on the SNIT scheme. Pay your contributions regularly and relax knowing that SNIT has your dependents covered. Call 0302-611-622 or connect with us on our socials.
Alright, so start your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twisco, enriched with NF4, a combination of energy boosting minerals and vitamins, including B vitamins, vitamin C, D, iron, and many more. Just 2 Ghana cedis, you can treat yourself and your little ones to rich, delightful chocolatey taste of Twisco and power that dream. Grab yours now. Twisco, power your dream. Now, if you're a customer of Enterprise, great. If not, then you're missing out on Enterprise Advantage points. With this, customers can rack up points and score awesome rewards just by making purchases, renewing policies, and many more, all through our self-service portal or Enterprise Advantage points. So log in to your account, access Advantage points, and start earning points for rewards like airtime, Momo, and more. Visit my.enterprisegroup.net.gh or download the Enterprise Advantage app, because nothing you do should be pointless. Enterprise is your advantage. Now picture this: you finally got a chance with your long-term crush. You invite her over for a home cooked candlelit dinner. She's close by, AC is on, wine is perfect, everything is fine, and then just 5 minutes away the lights go off. Any day but today, G&J understands that some moments just should never be interrupted. We keep your world powered with reliable generators, solar energy, and UPS solutions, so the power never stops. G&J is your go-to. Our website is gjtechghana.com. G&J, your energy partner. It's a season of winning again. Luck is everywhere. Let's show you how. Grab your phone, dial star 712 hash. Choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself, option 2 to buy for someone else. If you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, then you go with option 1 again. If you prefer to choose your own lucky number, then you go with number 2. Confirm with Momo and you're great. For online users, please use the luckiestafrica.com and then register. Tap on community tickets to either pick your own lucky number or let the system choose one for you. You can always confirm payment with Momo or your card. Luck is everywhere. Cowbell always has you in mind. We are offering you the creamy goodness in 2 creamy variants, Cowbell Premium and Cowbell Vita Rich. Just get to a local store near you and you will get all the goodness in store in premium power or Vita Rich value for you. Cowbell has you covered. There's a Cowbell for everyone. Cowbell, creamy goodness.
All right, so it's 8:29. Kakra, read a few of the comments for me before I turn my attention to the Western region.
Okay, so comments on discussion so far. This person says, "Good morning, CBS team. Please, there's a worrying development around Malam Overhead Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
When you're heading towards La Paz,
Mm-hmm.
it says someone is putting a story building right beside the overhead bridge.
Hey.
Please use your platform to inform the authorities. Thank you."
Ghana.
Yes, and Eric in Koforidia says, "From Winneba to Mankesim, there is no problem because the old tarred road is still there for commuters while the contractor works on the other side." That's what Bernard said earlier. "Good morning, Bernard and team. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for addressing the road issue. I'm thinking out loud about the Tema Accra motorway construction.
Mhm.
The encroachment is alarming,
Mhm.
and I've even seen a gutter running behind a home."
Hey.
Godfred is nodding. "I wish the authorities would take a firmer stance like Honorable Amakwata did in the past. Demolitions must be necessary to prevent future accidents and ensure the road's longevity."
Mhm.
Bernard, I live on the Spintex Road. When I'm going to Cape Coast these days, I have to use Ibri Adonting
Mhm.
in Sawum through Swedru to Winneba Junction and hit the Apam Road to Cape Coast. A
Mhm.
journey of 2.5 or 2.5 hours
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
has now become one of 4.5 hours.
All right, let me take you to the Western region. The president was in the region yesterday for a working visit. He cut the sod for a key section of the Trans-West Africa Highway, the Cape Coast Takrady Road, which is 73.6 kilometers. He also did some inspections of ongoing hospital and market projects. Here's a report filed by Akwesi Ajayanim.
Proposal to get the Western region a befitting regional hospital goes way back in 2010 when the region actually saw the hosting of Ghana's first commercial oil, and with the commission of that very commercial oil at the Jubilee Fields, there was a huge discussion around Western region getting a befitting regional hospital. But successive governments could not actually bring this to reality. This very site you see here, which is basically a foundation work, is supposed to be the regional hospital for the Western region here in Apimenim in the Hunter West municipality of the Western region. The construction actually began in November 2022 with an expected construction period of 4 years. But in just after 1 year, the contractor, which is Amandi, actually abandoned site because of the financial crisis Ghana faced. And since 2023 November, the site has just been in the hands of security people watching the place. Today, the president, John Mahama, has actually arrived here to see to how best the government can raise the needed funding to make sure that this dream of having a befitting regional hospital for the Western region comes to light. And he is saying is very much committed to make sure this dream of Western region getting a regional hospital actually see light.
Yeah, debt exchange no PBA. And a friend of official creditor committee. Thereby, you know, so transit. I'm an and you know, through agreements on official credits creditor committee no. Enti entuma a share sa projects na se no. Oma makwan se yensan se ase. Enti yensan na ejuma no ebe jina no na contractor no the certificates ni bi aba. Enti Ministry of Finance asha say certificates no na omo ni omo atranse no mo hu sika e bi omo ka na omo sa emra mejo no so enti say na me ya doma ebia within the next 18 months na say yeah ba dia be bia no.
The over 250 bed capacity Western Regional Hospital here in Apimenim, which is still under construction, I'm told by the contractor Amande, is going to actually have 3 main edifices, and the main one, what is going to be a 6-story building, is what you see behind me, with just the basement actually constructed, waiting to actually have the 6-story structure. The contractor Amande says they are very much ready to actually kick in the construction work as long as the funding is actually made available.
So we estimate to remobilize to site around 2 to 3 months. And after this, we need around 33 months to complete the project, including the procurement, completing the design, and hand over the project.
So this is the 73.6 kilometer Cape Coast to Takoradi highway that plays a very significant role in the transportation of people on the western side of the country. The president speaking during the sword cutting ceremony here at Asoko Esaman in the Shaman district said that this is part of the big push agenda.
This project is more than a road. It is a declaration of our shared resolve to rebuild Ghana's infrastructure as a foundation for jobs, for competitiveness, and for national unity and cohesion. It embodies the spirit of the Big Push infrastructure program and the 24-hour economy policy. And both are designed to modernize our transport systems, expand industrial access, and make Ghana work again efficiently around the clock.
Much clapping and high expectation from the people over here in Asoko, Esama, and the rest of the Western region. The president has duly cast off for the redevelopment of the Cape Coast to Takoradi Dualization Road, which is expected to be completed within 2 years. And the expectation once again is that the people will be looking up to see the successful completion of this project for their use. For Channel 1 TV News, I'm
It is finished. Mr. DJ, Wamujumi Bina, Daddy Lumba Bueno, Yadi Bet me Meswana Miko.
So it's 8:36. Akwesi Ajay is our Western Regional correspondent. He's joining us to tell us more about the Takoradi Cape Coast dualization. 73.6 kilometers, 2 years to finish. We're told the road has some features. Akwesi, thanks for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning, Bernard.
Wonderful. So anytime I talk to you about the Western region and Takoradi, you talk a lot about rail. So it's quite refreshing to hear that the president yesterday was discussing roads. Is the Takoradi Cape Coast Road a big problem? What condition is it in? And is the dualization a necessary thing that needs to happen?
Well, Bernard, this is part of the Trans-West African Highway, as you did mention earlier, and all the traffic coming from Elubo. That is Elubo taking traffic from Ivory Coast, going through Takoradi, Cape Coast, and beyond. It's all using this very road. And so it is a very busy road. And because the region happens to be an extractive hub, you have several shipments or transportation of heavy duty equipment, sometimes not coming from the Takoradi port necessarily, but from Tema port. And they all pass through this very 73.6 kilometer highway. And so it is a very important road. You can't connect with Ivory Coast without having to go through this. And within the catchment of Takoradi, which falls within this, that's the Takoradi Shama portion, getting to the border with Central Region is a very hectic part of this road. Places like Kojokrum, in Kaban, the Shama area. In fact, yesterday when we were lucky to be sitting in a convoy, we needed to come and see the traffic that had actually piled up. I mean, on the stretch, and that has been the daily struggle motorists actually go through when it comes to that portion of the road. In terms of, the state of the road itself, it's developed several potholes, and they've been doing patches over time. So driving on it is not that convenient at all. And the few potholes sometimes also generate traffic because people have to slow down in order to use it. And so these are some of the issues that cause for this road to be redeveloped and, more importantly, expanded to ensure that there is easy flow of traffic. These days, because it's just a single lane, when cars break down, it creates traffic. But when you have the dual carriage, it means people can still do a bypass without having to go through any stress. So that is.
We're having a challenge with the line, so can we call you back so we can hear you better? So please indulge us. I was also hoping to find out more about the whole Takoradi to Elubo, because the whole thing is called the National Route 1 Trans-West African Highway. Mm-hmm. We've discussed the Kasua to Winneba. We've discussed Winneba to Apam. We didn't say much about Apam to Mankesim, by the way. You go there a lot. That seems to be okay, right? Apam to Mankesim is fine.
It's the same state as Winneba to Apam.
Which is what state?
It's okay.
But they are doing Winneba to Apam.
They are dualizing it.
But should they dualize Apam to Mankesim?
Oh yes.
You think they should?
It's the same stretch.
But is it under construction? No, I don't think
so. The Winneba to Apam, I see that they've started some construction. I don't know whether it stretches all the way to Mankesim.
But Apam to Mankesim is okay.
Yeah, it's fairly okay. Yes.
What about Mankesim?
But I think that it has to be dualized, and the bottle of that road that's at the Mankesim roundabout has to be changed.
Yeah,
because it causes a lot of traffic.
Okay, Akwesi is back. Akwesi, you were saying that the Kojokrom in Chaban, parts of the Takoradi Shama road, has a lot of traffic. And you're also saying that the road itself is pothole riddled in some portions, and therefore it is necessary. What about Takoradi going westwards, right? So this is Cape Coast to Takoradi. What about Takoradi going towards Axim into Elubo? What's the state of the various portions of that road? Does it need any work at all?
Yeah, so Bernard, as you know, this very 73.6 will curtail at the Kwame Nkrumah roundabout, which is generally referred to as the PTC roundabout. And beyond that is what you're talking about. The westward will be from the PTC roundabout going through Agran Kwanta, that is in the Hunter West District, and then continue to Takwa or do a bypass at Apimenim to Elubo. If you take the PTC roundabout or the Kwame Nkrumah roundabout to Agran Kwanta, it is under construction. It's been under construction since the last administration. And if you look at works done so far, they are over 60% completed. And the pace is what people are complaining about. And so that road is being constructed, it's being redeveloped from the PTC roundabout all the way to Agran Kwanta in the Hunter West. And from Agran Kwanta, the roads are a bit okay. Agran Kwanta to Takwa is very good. And then Apimenim to Elubo is also okay. So the only portion on the westward section that has to be given some attention is the one currently under construction. That is from the Kwame Nkrumah roundabout, the airport roundabout, or the PTC roundabout to Agran Kwanta community.
Is there a Western Ring Road? By that I mean, if I'm coming from Cape Coast and I want to avoid Takoradi, but still continue into the western parts of the region, is there any road I can use, or I definitely have to go through Takoradi?
So you have to come all the way to Nkrofo. That is, Nkrofo is located between Kojokrom and Fijai. And there's a bypass at Nkrofo that will take you to Apollo Junction, somewhere around Kwesimintim, and then you can detour back onto the Takwa Road. And so you will then be able to cut off Takoradi and avoid the traffic in town. And so that is how.
And what's the state of that road?
that road is well done. In fact, the Mahama one started. It's also a dry carriage road. The Mahama first did half of the road, and then the Akufo-Addo government also came to complete the half of that. So that road is very much in good shape, and it is really helping to take the traffic going into town.
So this 76-kilometer Cape Coast Takoradi Road, you said in your report that it has 9 interchanges, 10 bridges, and 15 wood bridges. Where are some of the interchanges? Do you know from off the top of your head?
Well, what I know is that if you take the first lot, that is, the first lot is coming from Winnipeg, Cape Coast to a community called Kisi. And within that lot, we are going to see about, I just want to quickly check. So for the first lot, which is Kisi to Cape Coast.
Cape Coast to Kisi, okay.
We are seeing 4 bridges, 3 interchanges, and then 2 pedestrian facilities. And then when it comes to the Kisi community to Daboase, which is the second lot, and these are all 25 kilometers each. That portion will also have 2 interchanges, 3 bridges, and then 4 pedestrian crossings. And then you come to the last lot, which is from Daboase to Takoradi. That is a PTC roundabout. That will have 4 interchanges, 3 bridges, 7 foot bridges, and then 20-kilometer service road. That is the inner roads. And so that is how it's been structured.
So basically, Cape Coast to Kisi, Kisi to Daboase, Daboase to Takoradi, those are the 3 lots for the road. Now, what is the state of Takoradi Market Circle? I'm told there was a market project or something which stalled. And then there's also PTC interchange. What is the status of that?
Okay, so let me start. Since you're talking about road, let me talk about PTC roundabout first. PTC roundabout has about 5 adjoining roads coming to this roundabout. We have one from Takwa, one from the Cape Coast. We have one coming from the Park Ground roundabout to that particular roundabout. We have one also coming from Market Circle to the place, and then we have the Beach Road. All these roads are accessible. I mean, you can use any of these routes since the onset of, this government. They've been able to, initially, because of the interchange that was abandoned, 2 of these access were blocked. And so it was a bit hectic having to just rely on the few access roads. But we've been able to reopen those roads for people to access the roundabout. But in terms of the interchange, it's still standing where it was left due to the debt exchange issues. And so we are still using the normal, roundabout roads and not the overhead that was so much, anticipated that we'll have some of the vehicles actually going over so that we'll be able to reduce the pressure on the ground. So that still has not been sorted out with the funding, and so the contractors are not back. With the Market Circle, we've seen some painting of the metals because of the close to 3 years of abandonment. They needed to really check corrosion. So in recent times, we've seen the contractors rather painting the steel metals because it's more of steel in that construction project. And in terms of the other development, we know the structure has been completed, but they have to do some block laying and all that to create the various sheds. And that is yet to actually kick in. But we know the president has so much committed his attention to get that one going. So we're hoping that after the painting of those steels, we'll see the block laying of the various stores for the place to be completed.
All right. The NDC won almost all the seats in the Western region. And in fact, I think apart from Takoradi itself and I think Efia also, most of the constituencies in that region were won by the NDC. What kind of expectation does that place on Mr. Mahama, and what was his body language yesterday coming there to spend a day's working visit there? Because, usually there's this honeymoon that presidents face before people turn against them. What is your reading of the situation with the people of Takoradi in particular and Western region in general to Mr. Mahama's presidency?
Bernard, I must say, gradually the honeymoon period is actually giving in. The people's expectation is now actually going high because of the fact that, they supported the government, the party so much to bring them into power. Don't forget, not long ago, actually just last week, we had even the MP for Sekondi actually kneeling down when portions of the Sekondi market, which is close to a 100-year-old market, breaking down and then hurting somebody to a very serious degree. And so he had to even kneel down to beg on behalf of the market people, the traders, for government to see to the development of the market. And so the expectation over here is very much high. People want to see legacy project. And yesterday, one of the chiefs who actually spoke at one of the functions, Nana Kwesi Agyemang at the Apimenim Regional Hospital, Nana Kwesi Agyemang actually made a case that the region has given so much and continue to give so much to the country in terms of our resources, and then the region needs and require legacy project. They don't want petty project. They want things that are monumental, that could be said to have come out of the resources that it contributes to the country. So expectation here is very much, and I think a place like Sekondi is basically a colonial town, and people want to see monumental project over there. And one of the things that people are looking up to see is a redevelopment of the market in Sekondi into a modern one. And I'm sure if the government doesn't really begin to set up and look at some of these legacy projects that they are expecting, the goodwill that they had will begin to, give in.
Any movement on the rail? Because it's one of your pet topics. First one, how important is the rail worker lobby in Takoradi? Are they that significant? And will revamping the Western Rail, to what extent would that enhance the view they have of the government? Is the rail something that people are concerned about, or is more an enclave issue?
But the rail is so important to the people over here, and it's not something that should just be important to the people over here. It should be important to the whole of this country. We spend so much money building the Takwa to Takoradi road, very beautiful road, and these are monies that we secured that we have to pay. But because the haulage line, that is the Takwa and Suta, coming to Takoradi port, the rail line is not working. All the bauxite and manganese are being hauled by the road. And so therefore, even the lifespan given to that particular road is going to shorten. And that will be a cost, not to Westerners, but the rest of the country. Because of the architecture of the railway, that makes it clear that the bulk revenue that comes from the sector comes from the haulage. That is why we have the headquarters of the Ghana Railway Company here in Takoradi. And so all the beautiful things that they are doing in Tema, in Pakadan and all that. The last time we talked to the DRD boss, he alluded to the fact that the passenger services that they are running will not be able to help them to even break even. And that's a fact, because those passenger services are subsidized. Where are they getting the money to subsidize it? So when parts start breaking down, they will need money to actually fix those things. And if they don't get it, it will also shut down. The money is sitting at the mines, the manganese, the bauxite in Awaso. If those lines are reactivated, then the state can charge realistic, first, make some profit out there and use the profit to subsidize passenger service. And so a lot of people you talk to, they all had people who actually worked in the railway sector. If you talk to historians over here, they will tell you that it is out of the railway money that the port was even established. And so it tells you how integral the railway is over here. And because of the collapse, the sort of vibrancy that the city used to have is really gone down. And so that is the situation over here. People are expecting that the railway will be reactivated. But as we speak, the last, in August, we saw Amandi mobilizing to go to site. But we are yet to really see serious redevelopment continuation as was left last 2 years when we saw something. Between Takwa, for us to be able to get manganese being hauled from Insuta to Takoradi Harbour, we need to do a standard gauge of no less than 60 kilometers from Takoradi to Insuta. And as we speak, we've done just about 28 kilometers of that. The rest is still waiting to be done. And it tells you that if we spend 8 years doing just 28 kilometers out of 60 kilometers, how long is it going to take us to do the remaining? And that is where we are.
So there's a lot of work to be done in the Western region. Thank you, Akwesi, for that comprehensive report. Akwesi Ajenim is our Western regional correspondent, and I bring him in on a number of issues. So although the president just focused on roads and then I think a hospital and the market, I feel that the rail is the real game changer for that region. Look, we have manganese, okay? You have heavy duty mining equipment. The president complained about vehicles with axle loads, sometimes 3 times the allowable level. That tells you that rail is a necessity. And I have friends when I was in secondary school whose parents worked in the rail sector from Takrady. Takrady was a vibrant rail community for the longest time that I know. So to have it as a pale shadow of itself, economically is not the best. And I think that even though the president is ordering the expansion of the Tema to Dawa industrial lane, I really think the Takrady rail should be prioritized, because almost all the heavy duty minerals, and think about the timber in Western North, think about cocoa, fixing roads in the Western region without adding rail is not going to work. You get it? And I feel like the lobby, because we are in Accra, we talk a lot about the Accra in Sawam Road, we talk about the Accra Afla Road. I don't think we give the same level of attention to the Western Road.
Western North.
But I feel like Western region is really underperforming. If you look at what it can do, it has a massive port. It is in the middle of Ghana's richest region: cocoa, timber, oil, and gold, and other minerals. Western region should be 10 times Port Harcourt. Takrady should be, you get me? Takrady should be much more vibrant. I don't understand why it's almost like an afterthought. You get me? If you think about economically where it is located, people should be begging to be transferred to work there, because all the economic activities come together there. Somehow we've managed to make Accra and importing second-hand cars and the Tema port some big item. Meanwhile, we are not producing anything here. You get it?
I think the effort at expanding access to the place is also something that we should commend. Expanding the whole Accra to Takrady, dualizing. We also open the place up. So the same contractor that is doing the Accra Winneba is the same doing Winneba to Mankesim.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same contractor. And apparently the dualization has started all the way to Mankesim. So that's the information for you.
No, so I wanted you guys to comment on, you see, economic development in Ghana, the Accra Kumasi Takrady triangle. I think the Takrady triangle has suffered. Kumasi is strong. You get it. There's a commercial spirit there. It brings a lot of people from the north and the Bono side. So Kumasi is okay. I think the oil finding overhyped the Takrady, raised expectations which were not met. And somehow, I can even understand their anger in voting. Right? It's almost like a tale of missed promises. And I think one of the things this government can do is to really prioritize reopening the Takrady enclave, because it has everything. It has, if you look at the per capita, what that enclave produces for Ghana, I don't know any region that produces that much. You get it? But I don't feel it's being prioritized, and I don't even hear people from there say anything much. I don't know whether they are tired. But I mean, anytime I go to Accra, I'm like, no, there's more. There should be more to this place than I'm seeing.
See, the promise that we had from those who were managing affairs when we first discovered oil and decided to put it on the road, was that they were going to transform Takrady to become the petroleum hub of the country. And yes, they did a few things, but those things were sort of the level of development we were expecting got affected somewhat by our own over-reliance on China for funding to be able to get the projects done. Of course, we were able to do the gas plant, but we needed to do a lot more than that. So, although we promoted Takrady in a big way and invited people to put their money there, the project sort of under-delivered. And over time, we've also not been able to relocate, as was promised, some of the major petroleum sector, offices and players. So, for instance, the Petroleum Commission, which is here in Accra.
What is he doing?
When the discussion was ongoing, the idea was that why not send MPA there? Somehow, Asaga and his people, Moses Asaga, decided that, look, let's go ahead with the headquarters here. Of course, the discussion was also to relocate, some of the refineries.
Ghana Gas, Petroleum Commission, MPA, Bust.
All of them.
They should not be in this town. They should all be there.
I think, again, I've heard this said many times, but I think it's just a bit too fanciful.
Oh, how?
Look, GMPC went to put up a 7-story building in Takrady that we're going to use as either their headquarters or something.
What happened?
It's still there. They only use the ground floor or the first floor.
Why
so
have
everything's
they not
empty.
moved? Why have they not
No,
moved?
what I'm saying that is a bit more complicated than that. See, I'll tell you, we were promised that the oil find was going to transform the Western region.
Yeah.
But how do you find oil that is able to transform a region when you don't have the resources to bring it into manifestation? You have oil find upstream. Upstream exploration of oil and the related operations. Which Ghanaians are doing that? I mean, where are the resources for exploration? Foreigners, true.
Yeah.
Let's go to midstream. Transportation, pipelines, all the ships and all these things. Who are doing it? Foreigners. Let's come to downstream. Refining of crude oil, gasoline production, diesel production. Who are doing it? Foreigners. So where are the locals?
Yeah, but is that not what?
No, I'm just saying that. So no.
So we have a major port in Takrady.
No,
government policy ought to have been that. Look,
let me finish.
So why? No, let me say something. Why are you doing a refinery in Tema? Why don't you put the refinery?
So the Chinese were coming in.
No,
instead of
even,
saying
even
that
the refining in Tema, have we succeeded?
No, the private one. Couldn't government say that they should go and do it in Takrady?
I'm just saying that we built the thing for foreigners. That's the point I'm trying to make.
So
we have shifted the focus of the potential of the Western region from the agri-led potential that could impact on more people. And even the oil find could have impacted on agriculture in a major way.
Yeah.
How many fertilizer manufacturing companies have we generated from this oil
it was
find?
all part of the discussion.
That's what I'm saying. So we
discussed the thing.
We don't have.
That's the point.
We haven't built. We haven't built the local resource base to sustain this growth in oil find. That's why.
So are you saying that even beyond the private participation, local private, couldn't the government by policy say companies like Ghana Gas, companies like GMPC, companies like Petroleum Commission, for both symbolic and strategic reasons should be based in Takrady?
Yeah,
I get that, but I'm saying that by itself couldn't possibly solve the problem.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
No, fair enough.
Because here you have companies that say that because they have to pay government, what do you call it, dividends. No, they tell you that they've made losses. They are always making losses. These people, they say they are making losses, and yet they are negotiating for extension of their stay in Ghana.
And but our tax officials are also looking. We are not able to audit them independently. And they said of some man who has some stick B. You go and stand and check the oil. You should be speaking.
That's the deep thing. That was some time ago.
Speak to Ali Nachia and Co. when they discuss our ability to govern
the flow meter,
the oil space. It's a major issue.
Oil companies in Ghana, they are always making losses.
So we have not.
And yet they don't want to leave Ghana.
We haven't built the capacity to regulate it in a way that, hopefully now they are doing much better. But what I'm trying to say is the sky. I mean, beyond that, I feel like symbolically you can say that push, because you've already said on this show before that, for example, some ministry shouldn't be in Accra.
Yep.
Okay. I think that Takrady has been left behind because I don't feel the vibrancy anymore. I don't get the energy. There's something just missing. Okay. Now it's in the whole country's interest to have more than one base of economic power.
Yep.
So that the migration is shared, so that it sort of reinforces itself. But because Accra is not producing anything, it's just information and knowledge and talk. All right. So Accra Takoradi, Kumasi, there was a chain. And we, of course, we criticized the British that they did the rail from Takoradi to Kumasi because they wanted to export. But at least they did the rail. Since the British left, we haven't done anything. Okay, at least the British who we criticized that they were exporting our things from Kumasi through the port to take abroad, at least they gave us a rail. I read at Diamond's book where he said when he was coming to Achimota school, he sat on a train from Takwa to Accra and got off the train and went to school. You can't do that anymore. So in 67 years of independence, all the Africans who have led us have not even managed to add anything to the rail the British built. And yet to criticize the British for saying they came to exploit us. So we didn't come and exploit, what did we come and build? So we have to get serious, and I think that we must lobby for regional economic development. I like the idea that GIPC is doing these regional investment promotion things, where we are looking for specific things to promote each region. I think the people of Western region must get involved and to actually drive investment into that region. Because if Takoradi rises, we all benefit. It's not just for the people from that region. We have to think about decentralization. Accra is bursting at the seams. It's not productive anymore. Traffic is difficult. Getting to work. You went to visit one of your staff. It took you 2.5 hours to get there. Imagine, Accra is not going to work anymore. Let's look for new areas where we can develop, add value, build industries, and locate them there, create more jobs so that the country can move forward. That's the last point I'll make. Any addition before we go? Any addition?
I have a birthday.
No, on this point before the birthday.
No, I think that timelessly,
yes,
the NDP is launching the development plan for the next 50 years or so. So this is a consideration that they must have.
Kakra, they have everything we are talking about. They have it all. Everything we are talking about, NDPC, they have detailed plans. But the politicians will not use.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
They will not use the thing.
That's the thing.
Because
they will put manifesto.
They will rather choose the one that
it's true.
That's why make some money on the side.
So that's why when I interview people like Chiemesa, they are saying that until we find a way of sort of making it a law that you must work with the manifesto.
It's not even there.
So you must work with the NDPC. Because you see, when they come, they will take a manifesto.
But that's the constitutional requirement.
Yeah, that's necessarily
already.
Yeah, that they provide direction. This is what we want.
Follow it.
No. The constitution said they will provide. It didn't say please follow. The constitution never say follow their direction.
No, you see,
they don't follow.
When the framework is provided by the law, you, the person who is supposed to do the thing, okay, we want to build this, blah blah blah. Can you calibrate and ensure that it aligns with the aspiration? They don't do that. So the NDPC sits there, they do their report, and then it is sitting down. The government that is in office is also doing its own thing, because in any event, the president appointed the people who are managing that problem. You understand? So
luckily for us, we'll be speaking to GIPC next. They are doing a road show on regional investment. I think this is really good, right? Yeah. So what they are doing is that, for example, they are going to Volta and OT to do a road show. They'll probably do Western as well. I would like to know what unique things they are promoting for each region. Okay, because again, one feature of economic development is when you go to Western countries, everything is not London. London is very big too. In fact, UK is not a good example. If you go to other countries in Europe, they've spread the development about a bit better. Germany is a good example of this. There's Frankfurt, there's Cologne, there's Bonn, there's Dortmund. It's not just Berlin. All right, UK is a bit different. UK is like Kenya. Everything is Nairobi. UK, everything is London. All right, but even that, you go to smaller communities and they are still adequately, developed.
So in Manchester and Birmingham.
No, but I'm saying that UK is over 40% of London is over 40% of UK's GDP because of the city.
Yeah, so it's finance heavy.
Yes, but if you go to the US, for example, they've spread it out. San Francisco, it's much better spread out. So we'll discuss that when we come back with GIPC. What are they doing to promote regional economic development? The birthday request before you go.
Hey, to Dr. Jacob Vanderpoy of Van J Opticals. Happy birthday, Van P. Happy birthday to you and to Mrs. Awo Yabuakwe of GNPC.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
All right.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Wake up, have a great day, yeah, with nourishing cowbell premium milk and cowbell Vita Rich, nourishment for you. There's a cowbell milk for you, for you, for you. Cowbell Vita Rich and cowbell premium.
Introducing the new Cowbell Premium Milk, high in protein, and the new Cowbell Vita Rich, enriched with vitamin B9, both so creamy. Now there's a Cowbell for you.
Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
This advert is FDA approved.
Have you imagined buying a house on an interest-free plan and getting a car for free? Well, Afro Arab Properties, best known for building the most affordable quality homes, has hit another milestone of rewards. Are you looking for your dream home today? Afro Arab Properties will definitely show the way. These homes are in 1, 2, 3, and 4-bedroom options located at Manet Spintex, East Legon Hills, Santor, Ashalebotre, Tema Community 25, Old Ningo, Amasaman, Apollonia, and more. Even better, you have a 5-year payment plan without interest. And the big one, purchase a home from some Afro Arab Properties projects and get an electric car for free. Yes, an electric car that can go 300 kilometers on a full charge. So don't miss this big offer from Afro Arab Properties. Just call 055-175-3231 or 0244-109-133. Terms and conditions apply. Afro Arab Properties. At Afro Arab, everyone can buy a house.
Hey, so what goes into building quality structures? I mean, literally, what goes into it? Wujaf, you don't want to be sitting here somewhere worrying whether or not you did a really good job. It'd be very simple equation. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, massa, forget it. Don't start cry. Menye, diamond cement has been providing builders, block makers, and construction companies that peace of mind for years. Diamond cement is 42.5 R grade cement. Unbeatable quality made right here in Ghana. And because we have your pocket in mind, we provide 32.5 R grade so that everybody getting on. No long talk, Jack. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, don't start. Locate Diamond Cement Ghana Limited nationwide with factories in Aflao, Takrade, and Buipe, or call 0244-313-368 or 0540-111-978 or 0202-021-175. Diamond Cement, still as hard as a diamond.
Experience Germany in Ghana. From the 2nd to the 30th of October 2025, the German Embassy and the Delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Ghana invite you to the German Days 2025 celebrations. From the Oktoberfest, coming home, brain gain or brain frustration at Fiesta Royale Hotel, German Language Day, Ghanaian German Music Festival, and many more fun-filled activities. Our sponsors: Platinum, Sysmex West and Central Africa, Gold, Liber Ghana Limited, B. Braun Medical Ghana West Africa Office, and Sanlam Alliance. Bronze, Brussels Airlines, German Trade and Invest, Konrad Adenauer Stiftung, Blue Cube Travels, and Realtors and Tour. Follow all the German Days 2025 activities on Facebook at German Days Celebrations in Ghana. For more information, call 0242 438 760.
First impressions matter. Make yours unforgettable with the irresistible scent of Princess Body Mist and Roll-On. Designed for every lady who wants to leave a lasting impression wherever she goes. And for our gentlemen, there is Style Up Perfume and Roll-On. Elevate your presence with a confident, masculine fragrance that keeps you dry and fresh all day. Because your fragrance should speak before you do, use Princess Body Mist and Roll-On and Style Up Perfume and Roll-On. Your daily essentials for smelling good from dawn till dusk. Princess and Style Up. Smell good and feel great together. The GC brand. It's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
The alumni of Sweden Secondary School, Swesco, invites you to the annual All-Year Group Awards and Dinner Dance. Relive the memories, reconnect with friends. The Old Swesconians Annual Year Group Awards and Dinner Dance is here. Join us on November 1st at 5 p.m. at the beautiful Channel 1 TV Gardens in Tesano. For just 500 Ghana cedis per head, enjoy an evening of dinner, music, and nostalgia. Don't miss the reunion of the year. The Old Swesconians Annual All-Year Group Awards and Dinner Dance is on the 1st of November 2025 at 5 p.m. at the Channel 1 TV Gardens. Contact your year group or chapter president and get your tickets. Sempercum Optimus, always with the best.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Minutes past the hour of 9. This is still the Citi Breakfast Show. Now let's continue the discussion. We want to speak to friends from GIPC who are organizing these regional investment road shows. Kwame Kessie Japan is Deputy Director of Head of Investment Promotion and Business Development. He's here with Ernest Agbeko, Principal Investment Promotion Officer at GIPC, and Zainabu Issa, who is the PR Officer. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So tell me what this regional roadshow event is about, Ernest.
Oh, so no, yeah. Okay, so the
Kwame, okay.
Yeah. So the GIPC, as the lead investment promotion agency in Ghana, has been driving investments into the country. But we realized from data that the investments has been skewed. We have a lot of the projects coming into Accra and some to Kumasi. So we thought about how to better spread it. And that led to the birth of the investment opportunity mapping project, which seeks to identify, profile and market projects in each of the 261 districts of the country. So to market these, we are organizing these regional roadshows. So we'll go through all the 16 regions, organize a forum, visit projects, pay courtesy calls on who we have to, and market the various opportunities in those regions and the districts in those regions. That's the aim of this, and we hope that this will be able to spread the investments across all the major, all the 16 regions of the country, so that when we are running the data next time, we will see OT and Volta picking up. Segueing into your conversation on the Western region, we think that this is very, very critical to amplify and to highlight the various opportunities in the various regions, so that when we have a portfolio or a project package for, say, the OT region, say the West Ho or Volta region, so that investors can look at it and say that, let me go and look at this right farm, or let me look at this plantation and look at this opportunity. So that's why we are doing these roadshows.
The theme is driving local investment, unlocking regional potential. Now, Ernest, how does this ensure that local people and businesses are primary beneficiaries, not just an afterthought?
Kwame should take
that. So, okay.
So you see, the whole thing is that we are very particular about our local businessmen and what they do.
Okay.
We are very intentional because people feel that the GIPC is all about foreign investors, but that's not the case. We are very particular. So they are not an afterthought. We want to help them to bring their projects up to bankability. A lot of them will come to us. I have this project. I have that project. I have that. But then you have a look at the project. You look at their documentation, and it's not up to bankability. We cannot sell that project for investors to put their money in. So this is an opportunity to work with the MDAs to identify all these districts and then establish a link with the project sponsors, i.e. the owners of the project, so that they will help them to bring their project up to speed. And then we can easily market these projects for investors to look
so let me
to put
understand
their
something.
money.
Have the projects already been identified?
We have started.
You've already mapped it?
Yes, we have started identifying a few projects.
You have started?
Yes. In fact, we have about 40-something projects identified since the launch of the IOMP in July.
What is IOMP?
Investment Opportunity Mapping Project.
Okay.
I mentioned that is the project that seeks to identify opportunities in all the 261 districts of the country.
So for this 46 projects, these are just Volta and OT? Or
no, it's all over the whole country.
46
so, yes.
investment project opportunities.
Yes, please.
Covering
So,
which sectors?
From agriculture to manufacturing, across the major sectors of the country. Tourism, we have a few,
in fintech as well.
Fintech and all these other.
So are these projects in some document or some book?
So that is what we seek to do.
Okay.
In the end, we will have a documented, and also we'll create a portal where you could, you see the map of the district, and you could identify all the projects from this portal.
So is the idea to get finance people to come and say, I like this one, I'm going to put money into it? Is that the kind of thing you're trying to do?
Yes.
I think over the years, what we've also identified is that we've had investor requests. People want to do businesses, they want to do partnerships, but basically we didn't have the right data to share. And so you would want, what we are seeking to do is to, identify these projects within these regions and then put them together into a document. And this document, we are hoping to launch it next year in 2020 when we do the bigger project, which is the Ghana International Investment Summit. So basically we are having this document. It's not just going to be for investors, but we are trying to give this to our ambassadors outside the country, so they could also use this document to market Ghana within their various jurisdictions as well.
So you're starting with the Volta region, and OT region.
Yes.
Why these two regions specifically, and what makes them so compelling for investors right now?
Well, historically, President Kwame Nkrumah envisioned these regions as Ghana's industrial and agricultural backbone, and we want to reignite that vision. For the Volta region, the main story has been about agribusiness and logistics. The region is blessed with fertile land and a vast Volta lake. For instance, agriculture employs about nearly 60% of the population, with the Volta region excelling or being the top producer in cassava, while OT region excels in yam and cashew. However, investments in these regions have been very low. So therefore, the GIPC want to use the roadshow to highlight these opportunities that exist in agribusiness, aquaculture, tourism, renewable energy, and logistics. Therefore, we are talking massive potential in value-added processing, moving beyond just farming cassava, rice, and creating high-level industrial-grade starch, ethanol, and probably packaging food for exports. In the OT region, the main compelling factors are solid minerals and also commercial farming. However, the real deal breaker in the OT region is the recent discovery of commercial quantity iron ore. And research currently, the discovery has shown that these are commercial quantities that could be high grade among countries in West Africa. And we want to use this opportunity to bring in investors who go in and bring in, establish processing factories, and also establish a value chain, and also domestically establish iron and steel industries, which we can use. Yes, which we can use as opportunities where the investment can deliver high returns for. Yes.
I also want to add that we have the 24-hour economy is projecting the Volta Economic Corridor project, and because we are also dealing with the 24-hour secretariat, we want to use the opportunity to inform those within the regions what the project is all about. So it's also an opportunity to educate the Ghanaian businesses, those who are hoping to come along with us, to understand what the whole project is about and some of the values within this project that they can tap into.
Okay.
Just to champion the. So
let me understand this. Is there an event that people can attend, or is just you are just visiting town to town? Because when you call it a road show, the impression is that you'll be moving. Yes. So are you going to have a day where people can come together and showcase presentations and stuff? Yes,
we'll be having the on 28th, which is at UHAS, we'll be having an investment forum where we are inviting the MMDCs. We will even be having the MPs within the regions participating in this forum.
Okay.
So basically, like we mentioned, it's just to sensitize them about what the roadshow is about, and also encourage them to submit projects, because we can't sit in Accra and assume that these are the projects within these regions that we can champion.
Okay.
We want to take the information from them directly and then help them to package these projects, as Kwame mentioned earlier, into bankable projects that we can have investors put their money into.
Who are the collaborating agencies on this roadshow, and what opportunities exist for partnerships on this regional investment drive?
Okay, so we are happy to have this done in collaboration with the Office of the Chief of Staff. He will be there on the 28th at UHAS to as a guest speaker to, grace the occasion for us. We also have support from GEPA. We have support from Free Zones. We have support from the Association of Ghana Industries. We also have the GNCCI, which is the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and we have support from the World Bank. And then we are also asking corporate organizations to come in and support. It's a huge project that we are running, and we are not just doing it in one region. We are planning to do this throughout the country in all 16 regions. So we are calling on corporate organizations. Some people too would want to, identify these projects that were within this region and then try and, take advantage and market their product. So we are calling on businesses to come in and support through, financially, and then, sponsorship. But we are also encouraging them to also register. You can go on our website or follow our social media handles. There's a registration link for you to register and then be a part of this project.
Yeah, so I also want to add that as part of this, we are going to be opening an office in the Volta region. So the GIPC currently has offices in Accra. We have an office in the Western region. We have an office in Kumasi and also in the North. And as part of our efforts to be closer to the projects and to investors, we'll be opening the Volta regional office on the same day as we are having the whole roadshow. So on the 28th, we will be opening an office, the Volta regional office in Ho, as part of our activities, and also in our bid to get closer to our businesses and our investors to market the opportunities in the regions.
So people can get in touch on socials. Is there a number to call?
Yes, they can call the office line, or you can also call my line, and then 0244670301. And then for all the information that is needed, I'll share that.
Thank you again, gentlemen and lady. We've been speaking to Kwame Kessie Japan, Deputy Director of Head of Investment Promotion. Hey, your post is long too much. Deputy Director, Head of Investment Promotion and Business Development Division. Division Sukao. Ernest Agbeku, Principal Investment Promotion Officer, GIPC, and then Zainabu Issa is the PR Officer. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you so very much.
9:25. Lots of interviews coming up later. We speak to OAA 295. They have a big ball coming up. And the Bold New Normal with Lucy Quist also coming up for discussion. Is the 4th edition. We're speaking to her shortly. But if you're building, Vaniado is ready to build with you, from high-end apartments to office blocks, hotels, and private homes. We are the trusted name for premium finishes at project-friendly prices. So we're talking luxury bathrooms, Scavolini kitchens, and tiles that combine international quality with unbeatable value. Perfect for architects, contractors, developers, and interior designers. And the best part, we offer bulk deals, special project pricing, and tailored packages to suit every scale. We're on the Ring Road. We've not moved at all. Opposite Laboni Junction. Call 055 000 0031 or 0244380293. Kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey taste of Twisco. Enriched with NF4, the combination of energy boosting minerals and vitamins, including B, C, D, and iron. It's just 2 CDs. You can treat yourself and your little ones to rich, delightful chocolatey taste of Twisco. There's also the 400-gram sachet and the 400-gram tin. Twisco, power your dream. Now, next time you fly with your family from Accra, why don't you fly with Emirates? On Emirates, everything's taken care of when you're traveling with kids. Fussy eaters, no problem. They can tuck into tasty meals that are perfect for tiny taste buds that they have. You never hear them say they're bored, because we have over 250 dedicated kids and family channels, from CBBS and Nickelodeon to Disney classics. It's non-stop fun all the way for our little explorers. So with daily flights, you can enjoy more convenience and flexibility to over 150 destinations within the Emirates Global Network. Find out more at emirates.com. All right. So a couple of days ago, we're talking about secondary schools and admissions and queues. We didn't hear a lot about Achimota School. I'm not sure why. I don't know whether it's because maybe they aren't taking as many students as my school was taking, or maybe they figured out the freshers entry in a better way. Anyhow, I have Akora friends. Joel Nete is the OAA president. You look too old to have finished in 95. Yeah, you don't. I think. Yeah, you finished much earlier.
I didn't finish in 95.
You finished in 90. Let me guess, 1990.
Hey, I grew small. I finished in 89, a year earlier.
Okay, it's not too bad. It's not a bad guess at all. So this is Form 5, 89 or A level.
Form 5, 89.
So you finished 91.
In 11, 91.
So I was right. I mean, I'm very good. Fred Janku, you are 95. Is that SS or A level?
SS.
95. Okay, yes. So you're the third batch of SS people. And then Akora Bianca Noshi. Did I get that right? Or was it Noshi? Noshi. Yeah. 95. Did you do A level of SHS?
SHS.
Okay, that's not bad at all. Welcome to the show. So the OAA is doing a President's 2025 ball on the theme Back to Our Roots. Sounds like a Lucky Dube song. Welcome to the program. What inspired that choice and what does it mean to the Achimota community? I think I'll start with Joel.
Well, let me start first of all, Bernard, by thanking you, Citi FM, for continuing to support Achimota School and the stuff that we do.
Nice.
And a little correction, it's not a 95 ball. It's actually the OAA President's Ball. It's an annual event.
Forgive me. Okay.
Now, on the OAA calendar, we typically have various year groups that are assigned various responsibilities.
Okay.
So on your 30th milestone, 30 years after you leave Achimota School, which is what the 1995 year group are celebrating, your task is to organize with the OAA Secretariat, the OAA President's Ball.
Okay.
Now, the OAA President's Ball is the one event on our calendar that is actually supposed to bring us as a crest together. Now, on our calendar, we find various things where we are giving back to the school. I mean, you're an old alumni of my brother's school as well, Odadia. So you know how much alumni we are forced to give back to our school in building projects, various things that we can talk about later. So at 20 you do something, at 25 you do, at 10 you do something, at 20 you do something, at 25 you do something, and at 40 you do something. But these are all typically legacy projects, stuff we're giving for either students or staff. So at 30, you then organize this President's Ball, which is supposed to help build camaraderie amongst ACRES, to help us network, bring us together. Once again, always for our welfare, but also with the mind of being able to build the network that allows us to then support our alma mater. So that's
it's not just fun.
No, it's not.
So I suspect you also want to raise money with the ball.
It is. It's a ball and a fundraiser.
Yeah. So let me come to Bianca. You are part of the production team.
Yes.
So
putting this together.
So tell me how it's going so far, and where it's going to happen, what's going to be special about it, who's going to sing, what's going to happen, why should people buy tickets?
Well, it's not an easy task, but we've been able to put something together for the event. It's happening at the Adiza Pavilion at the Labadi Beach Hotel.
What?
6 p.m. sharp.
Okay.
We have...
Did you get the date? What's the date?
25th October. That's this Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you need to get a ticket yourself.
Just around the corner.
All right, just this weekend.
Yes, and
okay.
We have the Black Lace Band.
The Black Lace Band.
Yes, they're famous. They're going to give us good music. We have for the old ones.
Yeah.
Then we have DJ Vyroski, who's going to also take us through the night till daybreak.
Correct.
And then we're going to have Sina So.
Oh my God.
Yes,
that's
to
beautiful.
serenade us. Yes.
I'm not sure where to place you guys. When you finish SS in 95, does that make you old or young? I'm not even sure. Because I finished BEC in 95. So that means that I finished SS in 98. So it means you guys are you are close to 50.
Maybe you should start telling us how you feel first, and then we can add 3 years to that.
I feel
feeling young?
I mean,
growing old but young at heart.
I don't work. I just have fun every morning. So I don't know. So Fred, who are some of your mates? Because I remember a lot of people from my school went to Motown.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Did Ya Afi or say go to Motown 95?
No. Yeah. No. Yao Pepe was not in.
not Yao Pepe.
But a number of people who went to
University Primary School.
University Primary. Yeah.
95.
Accra,
SS3.
Yeah.
Bafo Awatri?
Bafo Awatri was 94. But
so he was a year before.
Yes.
Okay, so the year after him.
Yes.
Kwabena Osei?
Kwabena Osei was our mate. Yes.
Wonderful. Then I can figure. Then you guys are not too old. You guys are not too old. Amazing. So how many are in the group, and what projects have you done in the past? Because this is obviously 30th.
Yes.
At 20, you did something. What did you do when you were 20?
20
or 25?
25. You know, Achimota has this beautiful clock.
Okay.
Which is a feature of the architecture of Achimota School.
Yeah.
And but the clock wasn't working well, so we decided to fix that.
Nice.
So that was our project for after 25 years of living Achimota.
And then now, are you going to tie this ball to raising money for any specific project? Is there something you're thinking about doing? What do you want to do with the money?
Yes. So we you know, the OA Secretariat has priority projects. Okay. So what you usually would do is to consult and to pick one of those projects that the Secretariat has, and we decided to go for the basketball court, right?
Nice.
So
I think they've expanded that a little bit. It's not just a basketball court anymore. It's a multi-purpose court. So originally started as a basketball court, but now they're doing that same space, but they can play basketball,
tennis,
netball, various, in that space.
So you want to revitalize it?
Not revitalize it. I mean,
they're building this one from scratch.
From scratch?
Yes.
Hey, then that's a lot of money.
Of course.
Okay, so how are you pricing the tickets?
We're coming to you. For
So I'm asking. So do you need to? So like, is the ticket for Akores selling cheaper than for imposters, or is the same price for everybody? And
No, it's the same price for everybody because it's a big family, right?
Okay.
There are Accras, different generations.
Yeah.
There are Accra families. Everybody wants to marry an Accra, I'm sure you know. So they're very expanded. So we can't now begin to differentiate and say, look, there's an Accra price and a non-Accra price.
Where can we get tickets?
It's available. Okay, want to take that?
So we have payment options. You can do USSD code *844 *800 hash. There's a Momo number 024 526 2510, and the name is 95 Old Achimotan Association. There's a commercial bank. Do I give the number as well?
It's too long.
It's too long.
Is there a phone number somebody can call to say I want to buy a ticket, so reserve one for me?
That would be my number.
Is
024
Yeah, I think that'll be better. 024
38
37
432.
So let me go through this. If you want to pay with USSD *844 *844 *800 hash.
Yes, please.
If you want to just pay Momo, 0245 262 510. It's 95 OAA. If you want somebody to reserve a ticket for you or send it to you through dispatch and you pay or whatever, 0243 837 432. Okay. Now, Joel, how vested is the OAA community in the way the school works? You know, we've been discussing secondary schools and all the other things. I interviewed Professor Iti a couple of days ago. I think he's the board chairman now.
Yes.
So he handed over that job to you. Are you guys on the money when it comes to helping the school make sure that students are learning hard, refurbishing broken things?
Bernard, I was hoping you'd ask this. So it's a couple of things. First of all, one of the focuses of the OAA today, two things, is building what I call a war chest. We've revamped the Achimota School Endowment Trust Fund with a target of raising $10 million for the school, endowing the school with that amount of money by the end of our Jubilee year, at the end of 2027.
Wonderful.
Now, why is that critical? Because we recognize that the alumni associations, in this case the OAA, are the only group that have a permanent interest in the success of our schools and the reputations of our schools. And I say that all the time. Look, governments will come and go, ministers will come and go, GS, directors general will come and go. It's only the alumni body, even headmasters will come and go. It's only the alumni body that's consistently interested in the outcomes of the school.
Correct.
Now, it's important that this alumni body, in our case the OAA, and other similar alumni bodies, have a seat at the table. And it's not just a seat at the table to speak grammar, but to be able to support. Now, how do you support? You want to be able to influence teaching and learning. You want to be able to influence curriculum. You want to be able to influence the provision of infrastructure.
True.
And you can't do that if you don't have some funds to do that. So we're trying to raise this cash so we can have that conversation.
Wonderful.
You started this interview by joking about whether you hadn't heard about Achimota and our problems. Tons of problems, to a point where now, for the last 2 or 3 weeks, our headmaster can't even sit in his office because everybody is going there. And Bernard, I think that you and I and every Ghanaian who cares about education in this country needs to start this conversation about looking at the current educational system and whether it's fit for purpose. My submission is that it's not. I sincerely believe that any system that asks a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old to go to school, to learn hard, to work hard, to make a choice as to where you want to go, make that grade for that school, and then be told that some computer has posted you somewhere else.
Terrible.
And that same computer has posted somebody who you sat next to in class,
a lower grade,
who had a much lower grade to the school that you chose, is a problem. That system is wrong for Ghana. That system doesn't promote meritocracy. That system just promotes a race to the bottom in terms of quality of education. And all of us have to have this conversation about changing this system. And so I want to take advantage of this opportunity on your station to rally everybody to make this case to government, every government. This is not NDC, NPP like we like to put it. It's just that the system doesn't work.
Not working.
That system has to change. When I went to school, it was common entrance back then. It was a very simple system. You work hard, you make a certain grade,
and we know your number,
and you know what you got, and you know whether you went to that school or not. It's transparent. This magic where there's some computer that is like that.
30% here, local content here, some regional something. The whole thing.
And look, if we want to establish a system that actually has a quota for needy but brilliant students, it can be done.
Thank you.
You can actually say that, look, for all certain class of schools, a certain quota, 10%, 20%, blah, 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 is for needy but brilliant students. Find them and give them a scholarship to attend those schools. It can be done, but we can't say that because we are too lazy to think or to process it. Now it becomes a wholesale thing, and people are taking advantage of this system now.
I'll give you a platform to fire on this.
It's
because I know. But let's come back to the ball so we can finish. I'll give you a chance. You know, my boss is also an old student of Swesco, and he's also the president, so he has the same kind of passion. So Fred and Bianca, any final thoughts? Just invite the people to come. Promise them fun, and we live happily ever after. So let's hear from you.
It's going to be an amazing night.
All right.
Everybody needs to be there.
Wonderful.
For all the Accras, buy your ticket and come. If you're not an Accra, come and experience what we're talking about. It's going to be fun. With the old Accras, come and enjoy, have your fun. And then the young ones, they should come. See what we do, and then hopefully they do better.
Watch and learn.
Watch and learn, yes.
From Gambanga to
Accra.
From we also to Keta. You are sisters and your father is a school. I'm making a song more possible. You know, it was a really good song. I was at an old Uncle Nick's thing, and they were singing the anthem. Charlie, people finishing 54, 53. Charlie with walking stick, singing the song. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Charlie. Call 0243-837-432. It's happening at Labadi Beach Hotel Saturday night, and it's going to have some great DJ Viroskis, Sinaso, a few other people. It's the President's Ball 2025. You can also send Momo to 0245-262-510 or *844 *800. Gentlemen and lady, always good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bernard.
Thank you always for supporting us.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
It's the Electroland Xmas are picking warmer promotion. Citi is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from $6.99 Ghana cedis. And when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5-gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall brackets, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung DuraCool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
Who cries calling me this other one?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
Abochuki babi de unya sankofa pepper soup where you know pepper sankofa pepper powder sheshe raw sankofa pepper powder me powder sankofa pepper powder me powder sankofa pepper powder
FDA aji ejade nkrato yatum.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
We have the great and lovely Lucy Quist in studio this morning. She's the curator and founder of the Bold New Normal Conference. This is the 4th edition. She'll tell us about the vision for the Bold New Normal Conference, what makes 2025 different, who are some of the key speakers coming, and why you should get a ticket to be at this very impressive event. Lucy, good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Always a pleasure to see you.
You seem to be living your best life. You know?
I think so. I can say affirmative to that.
I don't know. Do you used to do hardcore corporate stuff, or this?
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is the Bold New Normal, and why are you so happy and almost obsessed about it?
You know, the things we obsess about, at least for me, are things that are innate. You feel, my husband always says to me, you know, Lucy, every time you do the Bold New Normal, you light up.
True.
You're alive.
Yes.
So for me, this is deep, and it's been going for a very long time. But yes, I do have a full-time corporate occupation as well.
So it started as a book, correct?
It actually started as me writing to young people on social media. They were asking for sort of mentoring and so on. And then in 2018, I spent the time writing the book. You know, the time we were doing football, I was also writing my book.
Okay.
And then in 2019, we launched, and you were there.
Yes.
Right? You've been
I'm always there.
Exactly. So let's be clear. You were very much there. So the book was 2019, which is now 6 years already. But before the book, there was actually a TEDx. So I did the TEDx in 2016, the book in 2019.
Yeah.
We've grown and grown. We've had this is conference number 4. So 2022 we started conference. And last year when you and I were preparing for the conference, you like other people said to me, Lucy, how about a podcast?
Yes.
And so now we've got the podcast as well going. We've had 12 episodes out already.
Amazing.
We'll finish season 1. We're about to start season 2.
You're on fire, man. So let's quickly, what was the first conference about? Do you remember?
The first conference was really about, we kept it really simple.
Yeah.
Taking action, creating prosperity.
Good.
Right. And the idea was that, and that particular fundamental ethos has remained. We want a conference that leads people to do something. Not just an emotional high and, you know, oh, I heard some nice speech. Bernard said some nice words. Bernard is really smart, as you are. But then what do I take from what I hear from the speakers and bring it to life in my daily action? So taking action, creating prosperity was a key theme. We built that up into last year where we talked about really shifting mindsets around leadership. So we talked taking action, then we went into behaviors in the second year, and then the third year we really focused on mindsets of leaders. So it was a mindset leadership piece, which is where you came and talked about people's empowerment to actually not just wait for another leader to make a difference, but their difference that they need to make, right?
So what is this year's focus?
This year we're focused on the transformative power of culture and language.
The transformative power of culture and language. Sounds
we
interesting.
Want to rethink socialization for prosperity.
I like this. Where did this come from?
You know, you cannot have a conversation about our progress and our development that somebody won't ask you, but Lucy, don't you think it's our culture?
Yes, true. Even this morning.
But I don't like to like emotionally say yes or no to things. I like to go and find out. So I spent some time really figuring out what is culture, what is language, how are they connected, what is tradition in all of this, and how does it really impact what we do. And my conclusion was, you know what? People are right in talking about culture, but we have to be contextual and situationally correct when we point to culture, because equally, there are great aspects of culture that help us do well. And there are aspects that we need to evolve and change. And we need to be able to distinguish, the difference. You can't throw out the baby with the bathwater, proverbially. Don't throw everything away just because you think it's quote unquote all bad. Identify what works, but change what doesn't.
So who are some of the key speakers we invited this year? What will they be focused on?
So the first panel is they're pretty much largely in the entrepreneurial space, even though they come from different backgrounds. So we have Hepsi, who's in education at Academic Citi. We have Darlington Akogo, who AI technology
global expert,
right? Sydney Houghton, fintech background. And we have Irab Najiman, we're Ghana, but now Republic of Africa. So you're coming at it from different organizational industry perspectives. What does it mean to create an organizational culture that creates prosperity?
I like this.
Then I'll have a fireside chat myself, one-on-one with Jewel Thompson, who's a professor at Ashesi University, who really studies this as her academic field of expertise and why it really matters. In fact, she moved all the way from America to live and work in Ghana for this reason. Right? So somebody who will bring all the brain power to it. Then we'll have Jibodi Dosu, who everybody knows.
All know Jibodi.
And Jibodi will really attack this from, as an individual, working in a corporate or any environment, how do you really create a culture of success for yourself? Right? And then I'll bring it all together in my masterclass. Yeah.
What kind of person should be attending this event? What level of person? What sector of person?
Sector agnostic kind of person tends to be the first people through the door are people who are change makers. They want to be part of a community of people who are focused on taking action to create change. Then you have those who are curious. I want to be part of change, but I don't understand it. And the things I see and hear every day in my everyday life tells me we're not going to go anywhere. Come and listen to this to shift that mindset. And then we have the third group who are the people who are like, yeah, I heard this so many times, I don't think it, but I'll just come and check. And across those groups, what everybody leaves with is an action plan. What are you going to do with the information you've acquired at today's conference?
Is it going to help them put an action plan together? So it's not just come and listen and get inspired?
No. So we actually design our brochure in such a way that it's actually a brochure and a notebook that really gives you space for every single speaker's space. I actually walk people through it in the morning and say, create a plan, not just notes of what you heard, but translate the note into, therefore, I am doing A, B, C, or D. So that's a conscious part. And of course, at this conference, it's interactive. So we don't do a conference where we're just speaking at the people. Every single speaker group that I've identified, after they speak, there's opportunity to ask them questions, to clarify information, to really make sure that we understand what they're telling us.
So are we looking young people? What ages are we looking at generally? Because I just like to get a sense of who we're expecting. So
typically, the right kind of person is someone who is either on a professional journey or about to embark a professional journey. And that, when I say professional, it could be corporate, it could be entrepreneurial, so it's not fixed. I find that the mid managers really tap into this, but more experienced leaders come on the basis of things they want to take to their staff. So it's early to mid careers. We do have a few students, but it's students who are tuned in, but it's normally early to mid career. And what we're seeing this year in particular is quite a number of companies are sending their staff.
Wonderful.
Quite a number, really impressive.
How much of a networking opportunity is this?
Throughout the day.
All right.
One of the things I tell people forcibly at the conference is that you have to leave with at least one person who you're actually going to stay in touch with. Not the high, do all your highs, but spend enough time with at least one person that after this conference, they're going to become your partner, an accountability partner, somebody who will keep you honest, hold you truthful to the things that you said you were going to do. So that's really important. We can't go this journey alone. We need to go together.
Which is why networking is important.
Exactly.
So this is a ticketed event. Where and how can people get tickets?
It is on Ego Tickets. So egotickets.com, and you search The Bold New Normal, and it will come up and you can purchase a ticket. Or dial star 713 star 33 star 45 hash.
Star 713 star 33 star 451 hash.
No, star 45 hash. There's no one at the end.
Let's go through this. Star 713 star 33 star 45
hash.
Or go to egotickets.com
and just search The Bold New Normal.
What's the venue?
The Enclave Garden in East Legon. It starts at 8 a.m. sharp and on the 25th of October, this Saturday.
It's a whole day.
It's a whole day. We start at 8 a.m. sharp. Come, we'll give you breakfast and we dive straight into it.
Amazing stuff. I was there last year. It's an amazing experience. Lucy, you are doing well. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me. And I look forward to seeing you and all your listeners on Saturday.
So go to egotickets.com, The Bold New Normal, or dial star 713 star 33 star
45.
Where's the one coming from? Yes. Thank you, Lucy. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Awesome. Thank you.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Make life easier with Sigma Appliances. Your excellent go-to choice for Sigma Appliances.
This Christmas, from air conditioners, fridges, freezers, TVs, and washing machines to small appliances, Sigma has them all. And now, beginning January 2026, for every Sigma appliance you purchase, you will be donating towards bettering technical vocation education training in Ghana. Visit Platinum Impex on Espintes Road behind Okadeco for wholesale, or find Sigma products at your nearest home appliance shop. Call 0302-801-555 or WhatsApp 0554-666-444 or visit platinumimpex.net. Sigma Appliances, create possibilities.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial star 712 hash and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn one CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community could win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together. Because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly. Not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate. It's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
You don't say Premier League no get size, the passion, the goals, hey, it a be rough. And DSTV is giving premium customers the chance to watch a Premier League game live. All you need to do is to keep your DSTV premium subscription active from now till 15th December. Dial star 759 hash and stand the chance to watch your favorite star play before your very eyes. This promo is brought to you by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. T&C Supply, DSTV, your home of entertainment.
City 97.3. More variety.
Waiting in vain for your love. Buy a brand new Toyota today from any Toyota Ghana branch and enjoy an extended warranty of 5 years or 120,000 kilometers plus 1 year free service. Whichever comes first. Call 0302-429-801. At Toyota Ghana, we've got you covered from sales of new vehicles to servicing in our state-of-the-art workshops. Also get genuine parts that keep your car performing at the best. Call Toyota Ghana on 0302-429-801. Have you bought shares, bonds, treasury bills, or other securities? Do you have a CSD securities account number? If not, get one now. The Central Securities Depository keeps your investment safe and makes all trading and ownership transfers in securities are done correctly and on time. The CSD and the Capital Market Regulator encourages all investors to verify their securities account details to make sure they are accurate and up to date. All right, the Northern Business Fair is happening this weekend. We're very happy to announce one of our exhibitors in the company called the Ghana Enterprise Agency.
Yes.
That's the organization. And we have two of their key functionaries. Mr. Abdul Latif Ibn Mohammed is the Deputy National Project Coordinator for Business in a Box, or BizBox project. He is here with the Project or Access to Market Coordinator and the person of Alfred Blankson. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
First and foremost, we're happy to say you guys are supporting Northern Business Fair. I'm sure it was a no-brainer. You need or something you had to support, right?
Yes, of course, because we've been partners with Citi. We did it with the This is Ghana Fair.
Wonderful.
We've seen the exhibitions, saw the experience, so we have to go with this one as well.
How excited are you that we are going to the northern region and that we are starting in Tamale?
Actually, we can say we are very excited.
Yeah.
Looking at what we did in Accra, that has what transitioned to Tamale, so we're looking forward to a very successful program.
Abdul, tell me about BizBox. What's that?
Okay, so BizBox, it's a brainchild of a partnership between the Ghana Enterprises Agency and the MasterCard Foundation. The foundation is in Ghana looking to create jobs for 3 million young people. And Ghana Enterprises Agency becomes one of its worthy partners, looking to create 270,000 youth in work.
Good.
For the youth in Ghana, particularly women. Because we're looking to create jobs for these 270,000. 70% of that would be women, 10% of them persons with disability. And we're doing this through various components that includes capacity building, where we take them through technical and soft skills training. And then we also do that by giving them startup kits.
Wonderful.
For those of them who express interest to start their own businesses, we offer them these kits and then offer them some coaching support so that they are able to start their own business. And this cuts across various trade areas, from the masonry to the hairdressing and so on. But at the heart of this project as well is the agribusiness centered nature of it, because more than half of it is expected to come from the agribusiness to entrepreneurship component, where we take them through technical skills, and after that we give them the soft skills of entrepreneurship, and then we launch them into starting their own business.
Okay.
Yes, I must conclude on this aspect by thanking the leadership of the Ghana Enterprises Agency, precisely mentioning Madame Margaret Ansei Mago for the support she's offering this project at the Ghana Enterprises Agency.
Wonderful. Now, you are the Access to Market Coordinator, Mr. Blankson. Tell me about the practical strategies you've adopted to support market access for the youth.
So, thank you very much. So, to start with, we will say, just like we said initially, this is a BizBox. So it's something like a whole package that we've come up together with. We are not only giving them access to market, but we start from somewhere. When I say we start from somewhere, we know most of our businesses and these young enterprises or young people start businesses not being able to register their businesses. Also, they have challenges having access to FDA certification. So we start with mostly from that particular stand. We help them register their businesses. We take them through FDA certification based on our relationship and the partnership that we have with the FDA. And after that, we have the access to market component. It seems to link these businesses to market opportunities. So we have a lot of strategies that we've actually lined up. We have the trade shows, that is just like what we have coming up in the north, which is whereby we give opportunities to these businesses to showcase and then publicize whatever product that they are into. We don't only do the local trade shows. We just had one in Nigeria. That is the Ghana International Expo in Nigeria. So we have both the local trade shows and the international trade shows. We also have what we call our concept shops. The concept shop is what we have. We partner existing enterprises who have the clientele base. So they give us opportunity to display products from our participants on their shelves, whereby people get to know what kind of product they are dealing with. We also have our own BRC showroom. That is our business resource centers, which cuts across almost all the regions in Ghana. And then we've enhanced these BRC showrooms whereby we bring products from our participants to be displayed, whereby people come in and out, where services are offered to them. They get to know the products and things that our participants are dealing with. So definitely we're creating this visibility and access to market for these enterprises. Another thing that we do is also training them in digital skills training.
Wonderful.
You know, currently looking at the trend, technology is the way to go. So these young businesses, we train them through content creation, how to maneuver their ways through their content creation, use the various media, social media handles, the TikTok, the WhatsApp, and everything to be able to market their products. We also train them in branding, packaging. These are things that currently we fall short when it comes to businesses and products in Ghana. So we train these young businesses, we take them through packaging, branding, to be able to they match up to whatever people are doing outside with the world, so that they'll be able to leverage and also be able to have access to all these things when it comes to the access to market.
Let's talk about your participation in the Northern Business Fair. Abdul, what is GEA and MasterCard Foundation bringing to the table for this Northern Business Fair?
So understanding the impact of creating these visibilities for the young people in the area, especially from the northern sector, where most often market activities like these are hosted the down south.
Yes.
This particular one gives us an opportunity to also showcase what we've been doing with these young people. And so, as major partners on it, I need to remind you, we are not exhibitors, but we're a major partner on the Northern Business Fair. So we're sending in a minimum of 30 young people.
30 young people you've mentored and trained?
Yes, women.
Women
and
businesses.
then they are coming with products ranging from the food and beverages, cosmetics, the fabrics, the northern fabrics, and so on. To tell
30.
what they can also do. Yes. We would stay with them. In fact, our deputy CEO has been assigned to participate in this, where he gets to tell what we've been doing with them on the ground, preparing them and making them ready for events like this. And so on the ground, what we expect them to do that we have done in terms of coaching is creating the networks, building pipeline of prospects, and also creating orders for the future businesses, just so they are able to create another line of income to support the growth of their businesses. So here we hope that after this, this will not just be the maiden and end. We'll hope to continue.
These 30 you are bringing, are they all based in Tamale or from different parts of the country?
So they are cut across the northern sector.
Wonderful.
Yes, we have some of them all the way from the upper east, some from upper west, but most of them may come from the northern region.
Good, actually, and mostly women as well.
Yes.
So, Ms. Blankson, what else do we expect at the fair from your people, and then also how can people benefit from the BizBox project?
So the BizBox, just like Mr. Abdul just said, is a project that is running. It's a 4-year program for project. So currently, all that you need to do is to go to GEA's website, click on the BizBox project, you register. As far as you register, you get a unique ID, and that qualifies you to be part of the program. So when we have activities, we just call you to just be to participate in most of these activities. And that also reminds me, we are not only limiting ourselves to these participants, we are not limiting them, just like I said, to these exhibitions, but we have a flagship program that we call the Ghana Mall. And the Ghana Mall sits at the top of almost everything that we do. It's a centralized location, a place that we've acquired under the project, that the MasterCard Foundation BizBox project, whereby we give opportunities to these existing enterprises, especially the young ones who have been able to go through the FDA certification, to have their items showcased. The shop is located in the Nyaniba Estate, closer to Laboni Junction. So it's a whole place, just like we have the other malls that you can think about. But this one house is only made in Ghana goods. So we've given opportunity to all these registered exhibitors, all these participants on our project, to have whatever they are producing to be showcased at the Ghana Mall for people to get to know. And I can say, once you become a part of the BizBox, you will never, it's something that you'll be so glad you did.
Latif, tell the public why and how they should come to the fair and what they should look out for, because it's happening in Tamale Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, so I would encourage everyone to go to the venue and then experience...
This is the sports stadium?
Yes, the sports stadium, the Tamale Sports Stadium, to experience the rich skills of young people from this country. They get to encourage young people to do things on their own.
Correct.
Yes, that way, instead of always looking to go and get jobs with, these are very easy ways of creating income opportunities and job opportunities for young people. And what would encourage them to do is when they get there and see these creative products and that they should buy.
They should buy.
Yes, once you purchase, you've just created job for another person. Because these people, what we expect to do is that once we increase income, we're expecting them to increase production. Once production is being increased, we are also expecting that they create more jobs in the value chain, and that's what we expect to see this weekend.
We've actually eaten into the next program, so I'd like to say thank you to you, Abdul Latif Ibn Mohammed, Deputy National Project Coordinator, Business in a Box. It's a project under Ghana Enterprise Agency. Came through with Alfred Blankson, who's the Access to Market Coordinator for the same project under the same agency. Don't forget the Northern Business Fair is organized by Channel 1 and Citi FM in partnership with EcoBank, the Ghana Enterprises Agency, and the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, and Side Hustle, together with the Development Bank Ghana. It's on Saturday the 25th and Sunday 26th of October, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day, Tamale Sports Stadium. All roads lead to Tamale. We're all going to make sure we boost business, encourage, and we're going to show on TV a lot of these products to give them national and international visibility as well. So, gentlemen, we're really grateful to you for your time.
Thank you for having us.
I'm sure Auntie Na and her students are not happy with me at all because I've eaten 10 minutes into your time. Auntie Na, please forgive me. Please forgive me, Auntie Na. What's the thing the guys say? Auntie Na. Papari is here, so. Auntie Na. I've forgotten the things we say. Now, register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana if you collect and use information of people in your line of work, whether it's your name, number, usage, or image, or location, email, etc. You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's rights to privacy. Register your company and be certified by Data Protection Commission so you know how to proceed with this. Call 030-804-0889 for more information. Privacy is a responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal. Well, we'll leave it here and say thank you. Coming up next is Branch in the City.